Hello, everybody. I'm late and Brian's getting his phone charger. He needs it. I don't know what for. I guess he has to use his phone. But it's good to see. I'm going to wait for Brian to get back. If you're wondering why he's right there, if I move him back where he belongs, he'll be blocking the user interface. You'll see in a second. But I put him in a weird place.
Hello there, Hellben. How are you doing?
Hello, my baby. Send me a text by wire. Wait, no, it was like send me a note by wire, right? They didn't have
Send me a
text.
kiss by wire. Send me a kiss by wire.
I'm sorry, but like it's funny because they were text messaging.
They were just texting. It's okay.
Yeah. The Michigan J Frog song is about texting.
So you should all listen to it. Dump some more money into the Warner archive.
Fucking love it. You fucking boomer fucks should fucking love it. Yes, I said fuck. But this is Manhunt, so it gets demonetized anyways. Fuck.
Send me a kiss by wire.
Send me a fuck my wire. On fire. There's probably some really nasty like boop 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 messages.
Yeah,
like,
I should have met this girl by wire.
I will suck it bloop. Brian said he's getting aspirin. I agree. This is an aspirin day.
We've been both having an aspirin day.
Hey, it's fucking Thursday. Like the hardest days of the week, in my opinion, all start with T's.
You could just reschedule those days. Oh my goodness.
It's about versatility, Brian.
Good morning, Chelsea Adams. We gotta play again.
Shadow Fox. Sorry, Nightbot zapped you there. I said you could repeat like eight characters, and you got a whole bunch of O's there. But I see you, and don't worry, Nightbot can't ban anybody. He just like deletes messages. That's it. So when he says warning, you don't have to take that seriously. Nightbot has no ability to do anything. Hey Chelsea, hey Louie Lulu, hey Matthias, hey Woodsman and Sleepy Dog Zone and OCDE. And Mickey R, and Arner friend of course, and Freaky, howdy. I'm a bit tired today, so when deciding the game I said Manhunt and I clicked the button to schedule. I'm like, yeah, that'll work.
That'll do it.
But the thing about doing this, Brian, by the way, after long days of work, is that you are so bound up and enraged.
Yeah.
That your commentary is much better because you have
full
that
of
pep
hatred
in you. It's kind of like how the Egyptians made them build the pyramids better.
Because of all the hatred and...
Yeah, all the hatred and malice that they built in the hearts of their slaves helped make the pyramid look good.
Okay.
Actually, I heard that the pyramids were actually built by Microsoft. Sleepy Dog Zone with $5 says Manhunt, the game where you cuck or be pumped by a shotgun blast. Roadhouse or be roadhoused. Hell yeah, Sleepy Dog Zone.
How did he know the name of our new show, Cuck or Be Cucked?
Cuck or Be Cucked? Yeah, well, there's leaks that happen. This is just standard with internet procedure.
I still think we should do film cucks.
Tunes Talking was originally going to be called Film Cucks, but I told Brian that I thought that it would get us banned in the search engine because cuck is the sexual term,
Is it?
Yeah, it's okay. And I'm going to get a little political, so everybody buckle up. But there's a big LGBT push on YouTube. And they're like, yeah, LGBT, everybody push your LGBT videos, but the system set up to censor sex stuff. So it just lured a bunch of people into posting videos just for the system to just systematically ban the videos and the accounts. So it was like it was like a trap, right? It's like they invited them all in and then the robot decimated them.
It was a slaughter.
Yeah, it was a slaughter. The user reports and the robots slaughtered, and they fixed it, right? But for the first
it's like a Game of Thrones leading him into the... Come on, everybody.
It's like the social media team working without telling the tech team anything. It's like, yeah, we're gonna invite a bunch of people to talk about their human sexuality, and they're like, hey guys, no, but no.
Wait a minute, no.
that might mess with the system, but they fixed it. Anyways, my point being, let's play Manhunt.
Okay.
But Mr. Starkweather refuses to comment on these allegations. At this point, it is unclear as to whether or not he will ever be allowed to direct again. This is...
What?
Well, you know, fill in the fucking blanks. Also,
when did this come out?
Hold on. I'm trying to like do a thing, and I forgot to not do a thing that I was supposed to do when I do the thing. I'm trying to figure out what's most reasonable here versus what's unreasonable as far as where to put the stupid heads. So I'm just gonna put us up at the top here, and hopefully I remember this.
Is this Manhunt the 2003 stealth game developed by Rockstar North?
Yeah, it is. Actually,
okay.
It actually is. Also, I skipped the cutscene because I pressed shift, so we get to watch that again. So I made that cutscene funnier than it is.
It seemed really funny.
Yeah, they should have just done that, huh?
But Mr. Starkweather refuses to comment on these allegations. At this point, it is unclear as to whether or not he will ever be allowed to direct again. This is...
Do the Morty voice into the machine.
Fuck what Starkweather wants. Maybe today I kill you, maybe not. Kill the camera. Big what was that? Go check it out.
What?
Hurry to the Pixar studio.
Maybe it is your day.
Heard something.
Shit. What the fuck is that? Support.
Give me a hug.
Why doesn't
Slingo,
anyone
member for 1 month. Hey, Slingo, I'm doing good. Hope you're doing good too. And hey, Mickey R and Sugar Vids and Sleepy Dog Zone and Stefano and Chelsea and Red Dragon Empress. Hope you're doing good, Red Dragon Empress. That's good. I have no weapons.
Give me a hug.
Give me a hug. Got like the John Lasseter mod. You can mod this, by the way, but inserting characters is hard.
You should play Outlast and recreate the Shrek character. Give me a hug. We watched Toy Story 3 the other day. Not for review purposes. And we...
No, Brian put it on, and I just kind of laid here, like, sadly.
That's kind of what...
Like,
yeah. He loved it. It was his favorite one, he said. He said it had the most heart. But the bear may or may not be an allegory for... what's his name?
I think that's funny, but also, if you're gonna get somebody to direct a whole ass cartoon, they're gonna be eccentric. I haven't seen it. The only one who seemed normal is a SpongeBob guy.
Yeah, and they already burned his documents.
Yeah, they already threw him. They're like, and you never existed. Ha ha. Time for a sequel.
Never make another SpongeBob movie, please. Okay, oops, we dropped that contract in the fire.
That's what they did to his contract.
All the stuff that he allegedly did or didn't do.
I'm gonna kill these guys. I don't care that I have no health.
I like the static.
Yeah, this is the one of those games where the film grain actually makes sense.
I can't picture playing this on a CRT though.
Oh, it's great on a CRT. I would say even better. Need to lure one of them over here. I also need to stay in the shadows.
Mickey asks, how's everyone doing? I've kind of had a great bit going on at home and work, and that's made it difficult to join the streams.
Hey, I hope you're getting stuff done, because I don't know what a great bit is, Mickey R, but hell yeah.
We were talking about Livy Lulu's getting a half day at work tomorrow.
Ooh.
Do you get full pay though? I've been waking up and which is always a blessing.
Just screaming, just endless
The sound of
screaming
my
in his
ancestors
mind.
screaming.
Enjoy. Like, yay! Ah!
Thanks,
Yay.
Brain.
What's that one's name? He's the worst one yet. Thank you, great grandpa Roscoe.
Roscoe.
Shut up, you weenie.
I'm Grandpa Phineas.
Phineas P. Wienersworth. That's a great name, though. I'd have to be like, well, you know, I gotta admit they named you.
Yeah, I know you hate me. I know you hate me, Grandpa, but
Sector is empty, man. We're talking double.
I'm just gonna smoke this guy. Wild Wild West. West, Jim West.
you ever sent an angry email?
I don't like this. No one's telling us.
Have you ever watched like an old Will Smith movie?
Are those like angry emails?
They hit differently now.
What did he hit someone? I'm confused.
I don't know. It's just like he's such a happy guy in the movies.
His oh yeah. He's such a Bugs Bunny in the movies, and then
He's
he's
just such a silly like guy full of hope and dreams and all that. Then you like keep going. Then you watch like After Earth or whatever.
oh yeah. You get to like
you
fucking.
can see him, you can see like it's like I'm getting tired, man. Like this is getting old.
I was gonna say you could. So you get to like I Am Legend.
I Am Legend was like, I think that was like his, maybe if not DC Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah, remember that movie?
Yeah, it's either Suicide Squad or I Am Legend, to where he's like, okay, I'm gonna go all out this time, and then
There's
it's just
10 years
after
between
then,
those two movies.
everything after then, he's understandably like exhausted, and I can see it. It makes me sad. Like it's not even like, oh, I'm not saying he's a bad actor. He's a terrific actor.
Yeah.
And he does great in all of his roles, and he's acting appropriately and all that. But man, why do they have to televise all that stuff about him? That seems wrong. You know what I mean? Like, why is there like interviews where they're all sitting at a table? Why was that put on TV? That's bad. Oh, how do they see me? That makes no sense. Well, that's what I get for talking about Free Willy style.
Oh man.
OCD says I Am Legend was a mediocre rendition of the source material. Yeah, but like the source material
Was
being
the
a
Omega
book.
Man.
Well, if you get a book, you have a lot more room for storytelling and like environments and all that, because it costs nothing. It's just it costs the power of your imagination.
And a good movie can narrow it down into like a scene. Usually
Yeah,
you need one bad guy and
well, one page in a novel can cost like $2 million.
yeah, it turns out it's weird because like the book is really just the prompt generator, and then they hire some asshole to take the prompt and render it.
Oh, that's spicy, Brian.
Yeah, that's my take. The big one is always The Shining, because it always is The Shining. And my favorite part is that Stephen King thinks The Shining is like the worst movie ever made.
I mean, I can understand that he worked on that, and several of his like works have been published.
Mm-hmm.
The book or published a movie, so he probably does have like a stronger opinion than the regular critic. Because, like, you ever look at your work and go, "Wow, I'm the best."
You know, I have to stop sometimes and like remember that I'm not, and that it's okay to take my ideas and fuck around with them.
Well, that's me.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
I guess I should distract him some other way, or wait a minute and wait for him to leave.
Speaking of
I'm gonna eavesdrop on him.
Stephen King properties, I actually right next to me is
More
a
like
bookshelf
Stephen King.
full of Stephen King movies, and there's a really good, the Cat's Eye's really good. I think Sleepwalkers, is that the one that I'm thinking of? What's the one where he shouts "Cop kebab" and he's got like a lion face? We made it a goal, my buddy Paul and I, to watch every single Stephen King adapted product, and that's the one with. Was it Sleepwalker? I'm gonna look it up right now.
Yeah, I know. Is it the one with like
You remember
the parasite thing?
No, it's the one where it's from Sleepwalkers. It's a Stephen King. It's a made-for-TV movie where this girl's
man.
this girl finds out that the boy who likes her, who just moved into town, is a man with like a lion face, and he's like an alien, and they're afraid of cats for some reason.
Yeah,
and then he's like in love with the lady who's his mother, and he's like, "Let me sleep next to you, mommy," and it's really creepy. And then as the movie devolves,
that's somebody's favorite movie you're calling creepy there.
I know, but then there's a point where
they love the movie, Brian, and you're calling it creepy.
Let me finish. Let me fucking finish. He goes to the girl and he's like, "I'm gonna kiss you now," and then she looks and he's got a cat face and he's like, "At what point did I lose you here?" And then I start laughing.
I mean,
and then he starts chasing her like Grand Theft Auto, and a cop shows up and he stabs him and goes, "Cop kebab!" And then I start peeing because it's the best movie ever.
Okay,
go watch it.
That does sound like a fun turnaround.
It's just like this. He knows the movie's shitty.
Ah. This isn't unfair either. It's just, you know.
Was this made in Unity?
You know what? I've seen a lot of Unity games try to be Manhunt and fail, for what that's worth, you know.
That's good.
There's no, I mean, there are okay games that are similar to it. I guess the one that everybody would say would be Hotline Miami, but that's hardly the exact same thing.
Oh, man.
Like, this has music and audio.
Oh, Chelsea and OCD confirmed that it's Sleepwalkers, and Chelsea describes, she's like, incestuous vampire cat movie.
Ooh, well, you know what? That is scary, right? So, you know, I'm
What's
here
been
going
asked
like, I don't know. I thought it was pretty good. And it's like, no, the weird sexually charged one's like, oh, okay.
Wood's been asked if I was talking about Chris Chan. No, I'm talking about, I think Chris Chan watched Sleepwalkers.
Fair enough,
he watched Sleepwalkers and went, I got an idea. And then I turned into Electric Lion Copper Man.
I would expect to maybe hear that, like, cop kebab, you know?
Chris Chan, please. Do you remember when, like, someone just tweeted that Chris jumped out of, like, out of a window during a trial, and everyone's like, "Oh, there's a manhunt!"
Oh yeah, somebody said he like escaped during trial. He like ran away.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Like, he just jumped up and ran, which, you know, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but
what if it was like the guy who was going all fours on the wall and like spider climbing his way out of the prison? You showed me that one.
Yeah, that was great. So they catch the guy, right? Yeah, no, they find him and catch him, and then all the cops like take a big like picture with them. Like, they take a big group photo with the convict just right there, and they all got their guns out. They're like, "We got him."
Ah.
I mean, obviously that was like low security. Like, one of the places that just doesn't have, like, you know, a guard at every post 24 hours. Like, they probably have like prisoners leaving to go work shifts at McDonald's. And they're like, make sure to come back before 9 or you're gonna be prison grounded.
Oh no.
Oh, that means I can't play PlayStation 3. No, PlayStation 3.
The best part of prison is that you don't gotta pay rent. I gotta pay rent and I'm free.
I have heard people say, like, you know, I didn't like prison, but the best part about it was I didn't have to clock into anything. I could just get up and just like not think about anything for an entire day. Just no thoughts.
You can miss appointments and shit. There's no appointments to make.
Imagine they arrest a Buddhist.
He's got rid of all his possessions. He's already.
They like my can. You gotta know the AI, and you gotta get a little bit lucky too. I like the little lines. You know, the acting when they're walking around and saying stuff is way better than the acting in the cutscenes for some reason.
That's funny. Red Dragon Empress is bringing up a Stephen King movie that no one's ever heard of. It's called Pet Cemetery, and I guess it's about some kind of pet cemetery.
Nah, that sounds stupid. You didn't even spell it right.
Yeah, you spelled it wrong.
That's my favorite.
A lot of
joke.
history in that post. Yeah.
This is like be really strict. No, you're wrong.
If Stephen King was so great, why didn't he spell it right? Right on the cover, stupid.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Stephen King should have tried harder on that
writer?
movie. maybe writer needs an editor. I don't know.
Ah, fucking
Fred Gwynn. The Red Dragon Empress just said no.
So
that's the way it was spelled. That's not the way Pet Cemetery is spelled, Red Dragon. Get it together. It's okay.
No.
C-E-M.
You dummy.
Atari.
That really works though. Like, it's silly looking, but that's genuinely effective. If somebody's just firing at you with a handgun and you're running away, just do that.
Red Dragon Empress, that's not the way it's spelled. Maybe the Pet Cemetery is spelled with a C, I'm telling you, dude.
No. Fuck, shit.
I have not seen Cat's Eye in a bunch of years. I don't remember it at all. Christine Farrell. I like Pet Cemetery 2 because it's made by the same director and it's somehow far worse than the first one. Pet Cemetery 2 being the one where the kid wakes up from the dream and there's a wolf. Do you remember this?
No,
I
don't. It's not that I don't remember Pet Cemetery. It's just that, like, it's another one of those movies that has a lot of, like,
Cemetery. Chelsea Adams is right. It's Cemetery.
Cemetery. Oh,
I'm sorry, Red Dragon.
Did you see
it's
that?
actually.
Oh, wow, I'm not the Matrix anymore. I'm not the Matrix anymore.
It's spelled wrong. I'm sorry. It is spelled.
That's how they. That's how they.
Cemetery with an S.
That's how
we
they
were wrong.
It in the playground, though.
Pet and Cemetery.
God, I'm just basically dead anyways. When I get into a gunfight, I'm gonna have like no health. So at this point, I just want.
Aren't you like just starting the game?
No, this is like near the end of the game.
Okay, because I was like, this is a really weird spot that it's like this difficult.
Yeah, this is where the main character is on a revenge trip. So to catch up on the story. James Earl Cash is the character that we're playing. He was going to be executed, but instead, since this corrupt film director bribes the police, they took him off death row, gave him to the film director, and they're going to just put him in a manhunt, a snuff film. They're going to hunt him down with a bunch of gangs and kill him.
Oh, cool.
This guy keeps killing the gangs, and the videos are selling really good. So the movie producer's like, well, we got to keep making the videos. Like, you gotta kill him. It's like, yeah, and then eventually he gets loose and gets to a reporter who's also trying to expose the director's like crimes. And you get with the reporter and she says, let's escape together. And he's like, no, you take the evidence and I'm gonna go try to kill him. That's the best odds of getting the story out. Which I thought was a nice like touch story wise. Like, yeah, of course they don't leave together, because if I try to kill him and the story's going out that way, because she doesn't have a cell phone.
Right. No one does.
It takes place in a magical Hollywood land where nobody has reception ever.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hide like a little bitch. Make your point. Okay, let's go. Let's talk.
I'm not making a point. I'm reading the chat.
Fuck, how do they see me? Ah!
You told me to read the chat.
No!
We're talking about Stephen King.
I hate Stephen
Red Dragon, I like the first two creep shows, even at their worst, but I think there's a third one I haven't seen. What I like about Creep Show is the little comic book transitions, and I think the second one's opening's entirely animated. Okay, so someone just wrote that Chelsea Adams wrote Stephen King's son wrote Dr. Sleep. I don't think that's true. And also the third Creep Show is apparently awful. Is it as bad as Stuart Little 3?
My favorite like 3D animated creature movie is that Chipmunks movie that made David Cross really angry, which he regretted doing it.
It made David Cross.
Yeah, it made David Cross. You're right, David. I got smoked again. There's a smarter way to do this, but the first few times I ran behind that one area and I was able to tuck in the shadows. It's not working now, so I think I just need to like really bolt for it. I think I'm getting slow. But I like watching movies and you see the actor like being happy and acting like, yeah, and then like you find out they hated every second of the every day working on it.
It's just a nightmare. Every second's a nightmare. Red Dragon said I regretted watching Creepshow 3. That's pretty bad. I very rarely regret. I didn't know people hated it. I was on a Blu-ray binge when I bought. I think Arrow was putting out or Vinegar was putting out Creepshows, whoever. So I have the first two, and then I heard there was a third one, and it said Video 2006, and I was like, uh-oh. God, I'm looking it up. It doesn't look like it's doing so good.
Anybody heard of Snoop Dogg's Hood of Horrors? You know one thing, Mickey R, I like about Snoop Dogg is that'll put his name on anything. I saw the fast food restaurant. There's like a Snoop Dogg like meal pack, and it looked like it was. it looked delicious, but you know it definitely wasn't good for you.
Well,
it's like, look, if we put Snoop Dogg on it, we can put all sorts of unhealthy shit in there.
Well, it's weird because like people tend to generally like things that are, well, this is quote unquote healthy for you, but like. You're gonna buy whatever has Mr. Beast's face on it, you know what I mean?
Well, I don't know. I think it'd be like releasing a Chris Farley burger and it's like really healthy.
The Chris Farley burger.
Yeah.
It's like the dill burrito.
Yeah, like, well, at least the Dill burrito's on character. Dilbert would eat some stupid shit like that.
That's something made out of lawn trimmings.
Yeah, he would eat lawn trimmings with vitamin powder sprinkled all over it. That's a very Dilbert move, but
it gave people horrible diarrhea.
They said like it's not diarrhea, like you farted so hard it like prolapsed your a-hole. It's like it made you fart so much that like it caused you intestinal distress and pain, which is, I would say, probably worse than diarrhea by like a smidge. A touch worse than diarrhea. You're farting so bad that your anus is getting damaged.
You ever had those have you ever had those farts where it's like piping hot? You know, the ones where you're like,
why are you describing it like it's the side of a package of food, like something? Yeah, it's piping hot farts.
like a chicken pot pie. Yeah, piping hot.
It's like a chicken pot pie. You microwave it, get your piping hot farts out of your microwave.
For some reason, I think piping hot when I think of those farts where you're like, I think that was all gas, no liquid. Like,
piping hot, fresh from the tap.
We used to call it spicy diarrhea. That's what we used to call it when the dog ran through the house because spicy diarrhea.
I love animals, but one nightmare of mine is definitely like the family pet having a special kind of diarrhea to where it's scared and it just starts running around like, I don't know why.
I don't get it. Yeah.
I don't understand this. Why?
Living Lulu says all my farts are piping hot. That's a quote I didn't want to hear from anyone. Listen here, kid. Listen here, kiddo. All my farts. I almost said all my pipes
You
are
think I'm some kind of rookie?
I know a thing or two.
I've been around the block a few times. Microwave Dennis, particularly Stofas. Very good.
There was a point
I saw,
that I started. Oh yeah.
There's a guy called I forget his name, and it's probably good that I did.
Carl? Yeah.
No, it's like some guy who would like just eat and drink beer and beans and stuff and just like fart for like 5 minutes straight, like inhumanly long. Where it's like, this is a fetish thing, but I can't, as a passerby, ignore it because what the hell?
Right. I'm not part of historical events and must continue my study.
Oh yeah, his name is King Ass Ripper. There we go.
King Ass Ripper.
Yeah, a very appropriate name. Anyways, that freaked me out. The end. Thank you for thank you for letting me come to show and tell today.
You were telling me about some fart fetishist on the internet, and he wrote something like, "I would just love to have that happen near my face," and then apparently he did it, and then wrote back like, "It was a bad idea. I'm sorry. I thought it would work."
There's a huge like internet thread someplace. Okay,
like, gotcha.
We'll just keep it that way. It's not like it's a bad place. I just don't like going, everybody go to this website, because I don't know whether they're all right or not. These are things I pass by. I don't research too much either, so take it with a grain of salt. Woodsman says Ass Ripper still makes videos. Good for him. I thought he'd be dead by now. He'll outlive us all. But no, it's just a thread of people like attempting fetishes that they developed on the internet, then like having massive instant regret. And I just thought that was really funny. So yeah, one of them was like, I tried the fart fetish thing, and now it's ruined women for me, basically. Like, I can't look at women anymore. I'm like, oh no. Uh-oh.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's a little too far. Austin Reed asks, what's the #1 worst movie that we've ever seen?
I almost want to say Master. Not that we've watched. Oh, one we've watched together, huh? Because that's a little bit more. No. Let's just do. Is there a bad one we've watched together that's up there? No, we'll do two. Obviously Avatar, but
Avatar is probably the worst movie I've ever seen.
It's the worst because even if we watched like Master of Disguise or some obviously everybody dislikes the humor kind of movie, I could still like make fun of the actor or like go, say this isn't funny and just rip on it, to where I'm watching Avatar and I can rip on it, but it feels like you're yelling at a McDonald's logo.
We watched it too, and it's weird because it's supposed to be such a progressive movie, but it's so God, look, I'm not better than James Cameron, but like, come the fuck on. I know what it's going to be all the way through, but most importantly, the morals mean nothing to me because I'm a student of history enough that when the blue people do it, it feels very forced and lame. And
you can't even play as the military in the game that's coming out. You have to play as blue people only.
Whatever.
Boring.
It would be way more fun if you were playing as the military and all the blue people are going like,
the game would be much more fun if I could be like, I'm gonna be as the military, and we're gonna like show me what happens if they win. Let me know how horrific it actually is. That's kind of part of the whole like.
I should actually go through my Plex.
I guess the horrific event was when the stupid tree got lit on fire, which I don't know. That happens most Christmases in my household. It's not that big a deal. I don't know what they're about.
Have we talked about how we did the second Avatar? Like, Avatar was so bad it changed how we made Toonstock.
Oh yeah, it was like, we can't do movies like this anymore. This is asinine to edit.
But it was such a nightmare to edit that I was falling asleep, like just sitting in front of my desk. I couldn't do it.
It would be different if it's Lord of the Rings or something that has like real good cinematic value that you might even want to watch a second time over after being away from it for a while. But like, Avatar is just boring as shit.
Nothing happened the whole movie.
The reason why you watch it is because it has computer effects like the which you won't see until PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
And here we are in PlayStation 5, and you know what? Avatar does look a bit like a video game I've played. Look at that crow.
Well, it's funny.
Look at that Avatar like animation.
Yeah, look at that. I feel like I'm flying through the planet Pandora. I remember you and I were
someplace stupid. I'm just gonna walk up behind him and bang.
I do remember you and I, like, we're going through the edit, and you're like, "Why isn't this done yet?" And we went through it, and you're like, "Oh my god, how the fuck were you awake for this?" We got to the point.
I asked that, but I did know that you were editing. How long's the movie? Like 2 hours and 40 minutes?
It was 2 hours and 40 minutes, and halfway through we've said everything we have to say.
Yeah, because it loops on itself. It's like your friend who, like, I'm going to tell you a story, and it starts when I went to the gas station. So I was going to the gas station because I needed gas for my car. And as you know, getting to the gas station without gas is hard, but I barely made it to the gas station. So I went to the gas pump at the gas station in my car. I had to get the gas because I needed my car, I had to go places in my car. So I got the gas at the gas station. And that's kind of how Avatar is written. It's just like, Somebody just
And then
repeating
they
like,
got
all right, and then I went there, and then I'm gonna go there, and when I'm there, I'm gonna go there again. When we go there, we gotta remember to do the thing. Don't forget.
Well, I saw a really good South Park commentary where they talk about the Lord of the Rings, like the Hobbit movies. And my favorite part of it is he goes, movies are 90 minutes because they have these things called editors. And their job is to make the movie watchable. And they're right. Sometimes not every frame is a fucking painting, unfortunately. Even The Shining uses like restricting cutting away as like a weapon, right? Where it's like, okay, now go to the next shot. Nope, not yet. Nope, next shot. Nope, and cut.
But when you got like a big kick-ass camera and all these sets and everything's all paid for and everything, I can absolutely get why you'd want to like hang on that cinematic shot.
Yep.
But, you know, that's because you're too close to it. You need somebody who's a little bit further away from it to observe it so that you don't overstuff it. You run into that in everything. I remember designing Doom, even though, like, damn, these guys are really, really hard to avoid. Anyways, when I design little Doom levels or maps and things like that, the hardest thing to avoid is, like, making it way too giant.
Right, because you can just put everything in there.
When I'm making a map, it feels like it would be fun to make one that lasts like 40 minutes long before you can even like hope to beat it. But then when you play it, it's like, this is too much to remember, and I'm bored, and I want to play something different now. Kind of crops up like that. There's got to be a smarter way to start this part off, or I'm just crazy.
This is how I play video games, where it's like I no idea, just fucking hack it at any angle I can find. I gotta say though about movies. Even though they're 2,000 minutes long and they bore the shit out of people sometimes. Even though those circumstances exist, I've still met more people who want to read their entire screenplay to me rather than like get funding or make the movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would still rather watch Avatar than have someone explain their idea for an Avatar-ish sequel.
So here's my thing. Is the game loud? I can turn it down, Flirth. I think I do have the game a little loud here. No, I added up like 10 points there. Sleepy Dog Zone.
Okay.
That's on me.
And I'm like,
who cares what Brian has to say? It's time for Manhunt.
That's true. Get to the next part of it.
Surely they won't be right around this corner. This tree has done good for me, you know.
It's always been there. Old True Blue.
Whoa. Majestic. Come on. It's on me, but damn. Okay, on regular difficulty, you have a radar.
Yeah.
In hardcore, or yeah, in fetish difficulty, you have a radar. In hardcore difficulty, you don't. So if this run normal mode, I would have been able to look at the radar to see that that guy's coming around the corner. But I don't have a radar.
I don't have a radar. My widow radar. Where's my widow radar help at?
It would be fun to see Elmer Fudd kill these guys.
My damn retribution.
You think you're the worst thing I've had to deal with today?
I've met so many people that like talk like that we probably. I don't know how Elmer Fudd's making it.
I get that way. I get that way when my mouth is dry, but not so much.
The widow offended.
Or when I got the noise canceling headphones on, I'm just kind of like slowly like not like disassociating with my own voice. Here
we go. Jason whoops his mommy, says Chelsea Adams.
I'm tired of having no help. There's a lot of YouTube videos that end like that.
Yeah.
Favorite movie that we've watched will be Jason X.
I didn't love Jason X as much as I liked it a lot.
I thought it was pretty good. I understand why people wanted a more serious horror film, but I think they wanted a Halloween movie, not a Jason movie, you know?
Yeah, well, no, I don't think Jason should be serious. I'm trying to think of...
Jason's supposed to be like the more wacky version of the slasher, to where, you know, Michael Myers is like the serious, or at least somewhat serious version.
I think my favorite movie we watched together might be Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Solid pick.
Like, it's just such a solid fucking movie. And it's weird, they've never topped it. And now they never will, because Paul Rubens isn't answering the phone.
That's okay.
God, you can't even,
Someone will sell the rights to Pee-wee to a company that'll like dump it as AI without anybody's permission because they bought the rights to it.
Oh my god.
Like, I want it in perpetuity. What do I want to do with it? Oh, I'm just going to put it in this computer here. Why? No reason. And then all of a sudden, like, 38 Pee-wee movies come out. 2 a month. I'm sorry. Yeah, three a month.
Rest in peace, Paul Rubens.
What's inevitably going to happen is some real jerk's going to get a hold of some property for like $10,000 and then just feed it all on the computer and go, guess what? This really niche cartoon you guys still make merchandise for and talk about. I made 1 billion episodes and they're all bad.
Did you know that if I told you how I met the owner of Amazing Stories magazine?
I thought you haven't told me that, but I'd like to hear it.
Okay, so a little bit of context. Amazing Stories magazine is from like the 20s, and Isaac Asimov wrote for it, and all these famous, science fiction people, and they were all really true stories. And then in the 40s, it turned into porn, where it's like, then I banged these 2 alien babes, and they taught me the ways of space love. And then after that, when UFOs were first getting seen, the owner of Amazing Stories magazine actually started like paying people for photos of UFOs and stories. And anyway, they just forgot it existed after all that time. But it was like a really high-end, everyone knew what it was. It was like, it'd be like saying like, I now own Cartoon Network. I now own Time Magazine. And just one day, this random dude was like scrolling through properties that were for sale, and one of them was the trademark to Amazing Stories, which Hasbro owned and just forgot to renew. And he called his lawyer, and they're like, how much are they asking? And they're like, $3,000. Like, okay. And then he just bought the rights to Amazing Stories.
Yeah,
so I had to call him.
They can't. Like, we make jokes about these corporations are going to own literally everything.
They'll forget.
But eventually, yeah, through accounting or some other thing, it's like, let's prune everything that's below $3,000 in net profit. And then they do that, and it's like, was there anything important there? It's like, I don't know. Then somebody's like, oh, hey, look, Superman.
Oops, I got a hold of that. They need an Amazing Stories cinematic universe. There's a lot of crazy. There's a lot of stuff you'd be happy isn't in magazines now. Libby Lulu says, did you know Paul Rubens was in The Nightmare Before Christmas? I haven't seen that since I was...
I'll see these guys just... Don't see me.
I have never had a girlfriend that made me watch that.
We're all here to see what you've got. Come on out and show us what you're made of.
Look at these guys.
Keep a healthy distance. Don't let him jump you.
Rah! I'm gonna go look over here now.
There, go that way. Let your friends get away from you.
This is also how I played Dishonored.
That's how I shop for groceries.
I was playing Dishonored and I really like separating the NPCs and sticking them in elevators and stuff.
It's a little harder to do it Manhunt, but it's possible. But there's a little luck involved because the AI does kind of have this It's not completely random, but it's random enough.
Creator Dude says, Brian, watch The Nightmare Before Christmas. What's it about?
I think it's about Christmas diarrhea.
Oh no, it's before Christmas. I'm not gonna make it. You know, my mom died the day before Christmas.
Feeling? What is this smell?
my mom died the night before Christmas.
That's the true nightmare. Where is my mother? Where has she
Where's my
gone?
mother? Where did she go? Her body appears to be on the floor. What's this? What's this? It used to be my mom.
This is funeral.
This is cremation. I cremate your mom. Sign. No, yeah, cremation.
Ovens, urns, and death. I lay
Don't
my mom
forget
to eternal rest.
Yeah. What's this? What's this? I got her 401k. What's this?
What's this? What's this? Adita death today.
They towed her car away. What's this?
The insurance policy folded. None of the money paid.
I will not get a dime till the end of my days. Oh, 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 oh. Tim Burton.
Yeah, Tim Burton. We're
It's
here,
like a
dude.
time lapse. It's a time lapse.
I'm just saying, if you're running
Time lapse
low on
of my
money,
mom
Danny
getting
Elfman,
cremated.
come,
Yeah. Time
ever
lapse of my
doing-
mom getting cremated, turned into clay, like.
yeah, they make all the Jack
Clay getting
Skellington
ripped.
heads out of mom's ashes.
The rip. I was thinking like that Pingu animation where he's like burning all the people, but like he's taking a spoon and pulling the pieces of matter off the, so it looked like it was melting. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you make her turn to ash by using a grapefruit spoon and pulling the clay pieces off. What's this?
Oh God.
My mom smoked so many cigarettes that the coroner sent me like a bag of her stuff, and it was like I was afraid it was gonna smell like death, and it smelled like fucking Marlboros.
Yeah, cigarettes one of the few things that never expires.
Is that true?
Yeah, they treat them with so much chemicals, and they're all wrapped up nice and tight.
Oh yeah.
A little tube and put into a box. Like they're not invincible. Like, oh fuck, I'm gonna die.
I love dead
What's
mothers.
this?
They
What's
make
this?
me feel so bad. I'm broken. Scroll that says viewers 3.
Well, you know, the funny thing about YouTube is that you really don't have control over the algorithm. I mean, you can like micromanage it,
The dead
like-
mom video.
but then like I wouldn't be playing Manhunt right now, and right now I'm actually really enjoying some Manhunt. What can I say?
Red Dragon Empress asks, I wonder why Michael Myers hated his sister.
Oh, well, that's easy. When he was doing his stand-up routine, she used to call him little fuck. Little fuck, she'd call him.
He was fat, and she'd call him Michael Dryers.
Yeah, Michael Dryer's like the ice cream.
Michael
that's
Dryers.
right.
Yeah. Really upset her.
So he invented the Austin Power persona as an imaginary thing he'd slip into.
Do you remember,
I don't have any further parts of that joke. I just think
the
it's
cult
stupid.
wanted him to, the Myers cult wanted him to, the Yeah Baby cult wanted him to, attack his sister. I like how everyone was so shitty about that Michael Myers, like, he's the victim of a cult, we don't want this, and they like tried to cut it down to basics. And then that Halloween Ends movie came out, and Michael touches the character, like with his hand, and he's like, "You're evil now," and everyone's like, "This is great." I thought that was the worst thing ever. He can just touch you and make you turn into a killer.
Yeah, I
God,
get
I hated
it.
that movie.
Like I'm not, but I think people sometimes are just really thirsty for a particular type of movie, and they'll let something slide that they wouldn't normally, and that's okay. But
I like
does get
Michael Myers in
annoying.
the sewer. Him in the sewer, like low on power, was cool. There's a lot of good stuff in that movie. Red Letter Media loved the shit out of that movie, and then they made like a Plinkett video going like, "This is how awesome the movie is," and they're like masks play a big symbolism in it. It's like, I still don't like the movie. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna like it.
Well,
Chelsea Adams has a good
that's
point.
why I don't watch reviews for things that I don't like. I just watch reviews to hear somebody's opinion on something I do like, so I may be enlightened. Perhaps I'll learn something.
Have you seen Halloween Ends yet? That might be a fun one to watch.
I saw the trailers. I'm like, I get it. I just passed, but we can review it, sure. I sure as hell didn't see it.
It opens with a character like falling off a banister and cracking their head open, and it looks like a comedy.
I did see that.
That was hilarious. How could you make that any fun? Like, it was gonna be a really dark scene.
I did that to a friend, kind of like, you know, we'd play tag and he ran inside of his house and locked the door, like, ha ha ha, you're it, and I'm inside. And he was getting in front of the window and making faces at us, so I hid around the corner, and he got up to the window, like face first against the window, did his face, and I slammed my palm on the window right in his face, and he fell down and hit his head.
Here it says, what's this? What's this rotten smelling air? What's this? There's pill bottles everywhere. What's this? What's this? I can't believe my eyes. I'm daydreaming. Come on, Mom. This isn't fair. Wake up. Fuck.
That's pretty good. I think that's funny. Come on.
I think my mom is laughing right now from her Discord server in heaven.
I think she's watching TV in heaven.
Livy Lulu likes Halloween Ends, which is okay.
Oh, that's fine. I haven't seen a horror movie fail in a while. It's just it's really about whether or not the characters and setting resonate with you. Because if you can't, like, if you feel no personal, like, attachment to a horror scenario, then it's not going to work on you, and you're just going to be bored by it.
I really like Halloween. Hellbent finds it too dry. Oh, look, Hellbent!
Fat Pretzel member for 36 months says, 3 years, cheers to turkey and shotguns. Gobble, gobble. Fat Pretzel, thank you. Hope you're having a good, is it Canadian Thanksgiving? Isn't that earlier than American Thanksgiving? I forget.
I'm sure that's what it is. And Red Dragon Empress says the inspiration for Texas Chainsaw Massacre was in fact Ed Gein. Remember Ed Gein? I'll never remember.
Yeah, I remember Ed Gein. He was on Saturday Night Live, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was the guy who like
making
stuffed
copies.
His mother's skin. Making copies. You don't want this
when he
bro
brought
in
the
this
human
biodome.
femurs in and started playing people's heads like drums, but
yeah, he was the
drum kit.
The lampshade lips guy.
He'd at least have a xylophone. How could you resist?
You know what? Ed Gein had all that time and he never made a xylophone out of human
What a
ribs.
waste.
What if you went to Ed Gein's house and he had a xylophone made of human ribs?
If you're taking apart people and making shit, why did you skip on the xylophone? Did you not watch Bugs Bunny?
Yeah, but picture him, he's like, wait, hang on. And he like hits like a play on his tape deck. He's like, and then he walks up and goes 3, 2, and he makes it look like he's playing the, and he's like, I knew I'd get caught. I just thought that would be awesome. Okay, take me away.
Imagine having all those rib cages and not even thinking about smacking a femur against it. You call me poop brains. Look at that.
There must be interviews with Ed Gein just talking. Like, did he sound all normal, or do you think it was like, mommy?
He's like, oh, mommy, boo boo boo, gaga gaga. Yeah, that's what he sounded like.
Hello, I'm Ed Gein.
I'm just a little cannibal.
I'm just a itty bitty little cannibal.
I just like to eat people's flesh. Yum yum.
Let me see if his recording.
And this part's hard.
Line up either target. They won't get through this way.
There's a movie called Barney Fife Chainsaw. Okay. MGM Plus has released a docu-series about him.
MGM Plus sounds like a disease.
He's got MGM Plus.
Oh, MGM Plus. Oh no, I'm sorry, dude.
What kind of women are you into? MGM Plus.
Yeah, I like MGM Plus, and I also like A&E. I'm into A&E.
I'm into A&E. AMC.
Yeah, one time I was over in LA and I got some TLC, but I walked out of there with the DVD, and you can BET that it was Spike TV all day. I don't know. I ran out.
I'm looking at Ed Gein photos right now, and he has his hair slicked back. He's like a little Tim Burton wannabe. He's like, hey,
everybody, I'm the cool psycho. Everybody wants to be the cool psycho, but they never want to put the time into skincare. Well, I mean, Ed Gein did put time into skincare, but it was like a different kind.
Yeah.
And I've died super fast. I like how quickly the bullets kill you.
That's weird. That's one of those news articles that, like, there's no links to anything, but it's just a weird news article.
Oh, most of those are AI generated now too. They fired most of the internet article writers, and nobody gave a shit until they came after Hollywood. Fat Pretzel $5 says, "Here's a divorce, microwave chicken nuggets, and non-Canadian Thanksgiving. Happy non-Canadian denominational Thanksgiving holiday time." Fat Pretzel, let's all have a customary October 5th sip of water. Let's treat ourselves. Shalozo.
Shibuya roll call.
Something. There's like a word. Oh, hey,
what's up, yeah. Dude? I just looked up what Chelsea Adams said. There's in fact a crocodile named Gustav, large male Nile crocodile, who is notorious for being a man-eater. Whoa, here he comes! Rumored to have killed as many 200 to 300 people on the banks of the Ruzizi River. In the northern shores of Lake Tanganyika, between which he roams. That's cool. And no one's ever caught him. That's weird. It says he was hatched in 1955, which makes him about 68 years old. That's really cool. I didn't know. For some reason, I'm into that. There's no evidence that he's ever been killed, but there is a rumor that he's been killed. We should watch The Meg. This is where a megalodon is frozen under the water, and Jason Statham has to fight it.
YouTube constantly tells me that exists. It's like, hey.
I thought that was the dumbest thing ever, and then my girlfriend made me watch it, and she was right. But it's really fun watching Jason Statham fight a megalodon.
Shark movies are classics, you know.
Can I spoil any part of it or no?
Oh, you can. I might forget it.
Halfway through, they're like, "We got the megalodon," and then they're like, "Oh no, we just killed the baby." The mom's pissed off, and then there's an even bigger megalodon, and you're like, "Ah!"
Just endless like action acceleration. The monster, and then the monster got even bigger.
Yeah, but I just like the idea that you kill the like you kill Michael Myers, and it's like, "Oh, it's over," and then they're like, "No, that was my little brother, Michael Myers."
Yeah. The real Michael Myers has been lifting weights at LA Fitness all day.
Literally asked where the Gustav from. It says Burundi. Burundi. The Republic of Burundi. It's a landlocked country in the Great Rift Valley between the African Great Lakes region and East Africa.
Sorry,
and bordered by Rwanda.
I thought you were talking about, like, for
Michael
whatever
Myers'
reason.
brother?
I thought we were still talking about Canada. I was like, there's no way a place like that exists in Canada. And I was right. That's not Canada, Brian.
Rwanda. Forgot it was already. I think I just mixed it up with Rwanda.
That'd be a horrible mistake to make when you're getting like airplane tickets. Oh, look at little like Jesus.
It's a little space alien. Help me.
I think that's
God,
supposed to be
there's
a
a
statue,
new-
but that's just one of the regular like hunter guys. Like,
But yeah, it's just great. It'd be really awesome if has some serial killer ever just spray painted a dude.
Oh wait, is
and,
this his
like-
dead family? That'd be cool.
Alvin, has there ever been a time where someone actually just spray painted a corpse and like hung him up like a scarecrow? Like, oh, that'll teach him.
Oh yeah, those are
waited.
called wards, and they've been doing that since like the olden times.
The olden times?
Yeah, the first one
You
to
think-
do, well, not the first one to do it, but the most prolific one you might know is a certain Dracula.
Oh yeah.
Vlad the
Dracula.
Impaler, he
Vlad
liked to
the
take his
Impaler.
enemies and just like take a spike and just cram it up their keister and pull them down on it, which is a pretty
them down
effective
on
way to kill somebody, but also you can stick them up like a lawn ornament.
Like a lawn ornament, yes.
And then people see that and go, man, I don't want to be, I'm glad that's not me. You know what
That's a
I'm
good
saying?
way to keep people off the lawn. Most people just take selfies with their automatics.
I got splattered. Okay, clearly they got lots of guns, so I'm gonna have to shoot good.
Oh, is there a new not switch? The
Swatch.
Swatch CRKD Nitro deck.
Ah, the Nintendo
Like a
Swatch.
crash- Oh, it's a handheld deck for your Switch.
I didn't
What?
realize they're all having a little meeting over there.
Okay, level up your Switch. The professional handheld deck for Nintendo Switch and OLED model. Oh, it's supposed to replace the Joy-Cons, but you said it in there. Let's see what it costs. You have to tell me on the front of your website what your product
How about
costs.
a Switch on a drone that like deposits like edible gummies
$100.
and like mac and cheese?
Between 60 and $100. It looks nice, but I still don't.
I need some rich person to like make some kind of awful monstrosity to like feed you in video games at the same time. Oh, the shotgun gave me away.
I still have the.
We got other
original
like
Joy-Cons.
satanic games. Not that I'm into that, but you had the Pain Station. Remember the
My Pain Station 4.
one to where like it's Pong, but if it clicks at the end, the person who like got scored on gets electrocuted. It shocks your palms with metal
that a thing?
contacts. Yeah, it's
That
a
a
real
real
thing. Fat Pretzel, $2 says Vlad found a way to impale without offing people. Yeah, he impaled their necks with his fangs.
I'm
With his
painting
evil
my
lobster
fingernails.
fangs.
You guys want to help me paint my fingernails, chat? Top comment in the chat gets to paint my fingernails today.
They all ran to the can like dogs. Like, oh,
Oh, food!
it's like I threw a tennis ball in the dog park. That's great. So they're very reactive. Fuck, and they just run around. And they just start running because they're smart. They know if they stand still, that's bad.
Chat, have you ever painted your fingernails? How do I do it? It seems like I need a much finer tip than what I have.
They missed me all those times, but then around that corner, I'm just...
And that's just it. Burp.
Those assault rifles are really strong. That's the deal. Okay. Well, there's another way to do this.
I need to commission the chat to paint my fingernails because this is hard. I had a friend who used to paint his fingernails like colors and then like dress as a girl, and then he would be like, "Isn't it fucking crazy that I'm doing this? Isn't it funny?" And I'm like, "No, it's
I need it. Ow, ow. That pretzel $2 says Brian has a vibrator connected to Hellbent's tips. Aw.
I know, that's why I like the tips. Because I buy a hamburger every time.
What?
What?
Sorry, I'm playing Manhunt. Now we're talking about hamburgers and tips.
Oh, it's
Nothing.
because I always get... I was reading comics. What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I said I like the feeling of getting tips because I'm getting a hamburger. What are you talking about?
Nothing. I ain't saying
What?
a damn thing.
Nothing. Let me paint my fingernails.
I'm dead again.
Okay, I've officially... I read that you would stop biting your fingernails if you put nail polish on. I don't know if that's true, but I have polished my fingernails. And I don't think that makes a single difference. All it did is make my normal colored nails shiny. I don't think it's going to discourage me
from biting. Now you look extra pretty.
Yeah, but how's that going to stop me from biting?
I think someone fooled you. It's like, there's a guy that people told, they told him that if you put sliced onions on his head at night before he went to sleep, that it would promote hair growth, so he did it. So he smelled like onions all the time.
He probably smelled like something else to begin with.
Yeah, true, but you know what I mean. It's half the time, anyways, it's a joke.
Lulu is gonna paint my fingernails. I want clear color, please, so it doesn't look like I'm wearing nail polish. I don't get the. Has anyone else heard of this bullshit about painting your nails so it doesn't? It's supposed to taste bad, but it doesn't taste bad. It just gives me more to chew off, actually.
Well, you shouldn't have got the Dr. Pepper flavored.
The Dr. Pepper. Yeah, it's like that chapstick. Remember fucking Mountain Dew flavored chapstick?
I remember the Dr. Pepper one being like, oh wow, it actually does taste like Dr. Pepper. What do you know?
Dr. Pepper's got a real flavor for you.
Hey, Trader Dan.
Medical. If you call it art degree being a fucking doctor, I guess he's one.
More like a doctor of being an idiot, you know.
Oh man.
Ow. Now I hide here. That's not enough. Reload.
Lulu says there's a nail polish that changes color if a drink is drugged, but then you stuck your finger in your drink. Couldn't you just watch your drink?
That changes colors if you have poop on your fingers.
It's called all of them. Oh, Chelsea Adams says, horrifying fact, crocodiles can work together on larger prey. Imagine getting each side of you death rolled by a crocodile a different direction.
That's pretty good. I saw something on Twitter. They're like, which animal would you rather fight? A tiger, a bear, a shark, or a gator? And I'm like, obviously the alligator.
Yeah.
It can't climb anything, and if you get on top of it, you stand a way better chance than if you got on top of the bear or the lion or the shark. Like
I saw the Revenant.
Maybe there's an argument for the shark if you know how to handle like sea animals, because you know I know they're still sensitive. You can bump their snoot, but
well, are they pissed at you? Is
but if they're pissed at you, yeah, I don't think that they care if you hit their nose if they're angry. And like I'll fight the grizzly bear. Oh, so you just want to die?
Fine. It actually makes my...
oh no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I just my fingers actually look dirtier now that I have fingernail polish on them because now it looks like they're shiny, like I touched something greasy.
Old greasy Brian.
Old greasy fingers, Brian.
Where's his fingers been? Don't ask.
In this bottle of fucking.
Look, this is fun. But the AI is kind of squirrely here. They got it's just the same routine, but they added a sprint and they change their route like twice as quick, which makes sense. But it sets up for a lot of real comedic moments to where like time to sneak up on them. It's like you never had enough time. Pow.
What do you think the people at Rite Aid thought when I came in looking at nail polish? That guy's cool.
They probably thought,
I had a girlfriend.
You know what? They probably thought, what a cool guy. I bet he's going to look good with that nail polish. And you know what? They were right.
When I see people buying condoms at grocery stores, I giggle and run away. They make sure they see me.
I see them buy condoms, I'm like, good idea. She's probably got AIDS, dude.
Jesus Christ. Wow. And then you high five them.
Well, you would use a condom for that. I'm not wrong.
Well, I don't.
Come on.
I've never been with someone who had AIDS, actually. It's very lucky.
Yeah, but I won that interaction though. You know, I walked out of there the victor.
If every interaction is something you have to win, you most certainly won.
Yeah, I walked out of there like I won Mario Kart, like little theme
Yeah.
play. Da 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 da.
And they're like folding their arms.
Has AIDS. Da 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 da. Wrap your willy 3 times.
Molten Amber says, fun fact, you could hold a gator's mouth closed with your bare hands. Dan from Game Grumps did that. There's a photo of it.
Yeah, that's the only well, that's pretty much the only reason I would say, like, yeah, definitely, like, pick the gator over the bear, anything else, because there is a good chance that you'll be able to just, like, outright, you know, neutralize the damn thing. Now, killing it's a different story, but, you know.
And you can eat them, too. They make gator jerky.
Yeah, there's restaurants that serve up gator. It's like rubbery chicken.
And I've heard that about, like, frog's legs, too. I think I'm just gonna stick with chicken.
Yeah, you know.
I don't want to try other animals. Yeah.
Some people like a huge variety in food, and they're not afraid to try exotic meats, and that's just how
I
that
find
is.
that's cool. I find changing my diet to be disgusting. And the other thing is that once you do that, your old diet feels gross too.
I don't think you're supposed to eat chicken or frog legs every day.
No, but I'm thinking, like, if I stop eating meat for like over a week, suddenly the concept of a chicken sandwich is kind of gross. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Bye. Colonel Shitter says you can kill a gator. All you gotta do is grab it by the tail and swing it.
Yeah. Why didn't I just do that at the beginning?
I'm gonna go check the chat.
Trader Dan with $5 says it's time we take 8 survivors down a peg. Well,
Jesus.
I don't know about that, Dan, but you should use a condom. Oh God. There we go. But yeah, you know. I'm not
You put
saying
other
you're
stuff
wrong.
on this level.
I'm kidding. I think STDs are sad.
No, they're
How about
happy.
you, Brian?
They just move somewhere.
Are you pro or anti-STD, Brian? What's your stance on that?
You were telling me the difference between a viral STD and an infection, or what's the difference between them?
Oh, you got like a bacterial one,
and
then you got
viral?
a viral one. So like a bacterial infection is kind of like salmonella. Kinda.
Okay.
Well, okay. You know what I mean. It's a virus is like influenza or COVID.
But I get over those. Yeah, I got
like a
over
stomach
both
virus. But if you eat something that's like just full of awful bacteria, it makes you sick like a virus. But it's just
temporary.
this junk your body has to like get rid of.
Right. Okay.
I'll go look the other way.
Man, I hope this game comes with a launcher that has to check the integrity of every file before it starts.
Actually, this one's not. This one, it launches pretty smooth, but it's because I had to play the ripped version because the one on Steam's broken.
Oh yeah, could I talk about my relationship with GTA 5?
Yeah, like how deep did it go before it all went bad?
Or talk about AIDS. So Grand Theft Auto 5.
Well,
it keeps checking for updates, and then it keeps like changing. You have to update your fucking Rockstar password, and it's to the point where it's like it has to be some capital, some lowercase, some numbers, some special characters, and it kept locking me out over and over. And I just to fucking get in my underwear, sit on the couch and play Grand Theft Auto, I had to go get out my iPad and check my email, and finally,
get your 2-factor authenticator out.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Finally, what I did is I just got a bootleg of it, and then I paid for the game.
If you paid for it, obtaining another copy of it, I don't know the legality of it, but it's my opinion that that's not wrong to do. In my opinion,
you should not make your.
If I did it, I would ask my lawyer, Brian. But you know.
Oh yeah.
you continue to just commit crimes with
character of Brian.
Oh yeah, Cartoon Brian would download on the cartoon internet
with the cartoon VPN.
Yeah, that'll cover you.
So but the thing is that like, even though there's all these passwords and like multi-factor authentication, Russian dudes still got into my fucking Grand Theft Auto and were like trading shit. So I don't know what they were doing.
Owning your ass. Newbie.
What were they doing? I had tons of money in the game though that I didn't get. What did they? Were they just playing, or they like, we just want to play a game? It's fun.
Maybe. Maybe they were just checking to see what you got. Oh,
well, you can't even...
That's a lot of them to kill up there. I don't think I'm going to be able to like climb Death Mountain there. How do we get to do it all? The checkpoints are kind of brutal from here on.
Now we get to try it again. You ever think about surviving?
I've been surviving my whole life.
I made it this far. Come here, mother.
I did hear that people were using Xbox 360 voice chat to do insider trading, which is funny because that's actually a really big problem with video game services.
Oh yeah, we've talked about that. Yeah, like.
Well, and unspoken other groups from over the ocean. I don't know what to say that doesn't like, you know, trigger like the worst of the worst.
The forces of evil.
Yeah, the forces of evil after, you know, the 2000s, if you catch my drift. Anyways, they would like use World of Warcraft text chat because it was, you know, not, you know, the government wasn't monitoring that.
At the time.
At the time, now they do. Now, the PlayStation 1 uses AI to see what you're talking about. And people are like, it's because they're trying to make everything woke. And I'm thinking, nah, it's probably more like
they're keeping our buildings awake.
Yeah, it's like, look, we got to scan these voice chats because they're doing insider trading and planning all this awful stuff, and it's all private, and it's, you know, it's cheaper than a phone and easier to get. You don't even have to really give them your real name. As long as you got a credit card, you're able to use it. It's, you know, and of course Skype is free and the other stuff's free, but they monitor those, you know. So that's why you got that. It's not because people were swearing too much. They never gave a shit about that. You were responsible for yourself, but once it comes down to like, hey, look, the government's like, not just the American government, because they sell these game consoles all over the world, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine if you're in like the Philippines or someplace that has like an extremist, you know, sect of its own that's a whole nother beast, right? And they're buying they're getting Xbox Live gift cards, you know, off the street, maybe just for cash. Like, how do you keep up with that?
I have input on this. I looked it up to see if there had been any other plots of evil from evil organizations, right? Because there was a big one about 20 years back. You might have heard of it. And I looked up to see like major ill-intended acts of violence on innocent people. And what I found out, and this is in the name of either religion or, you know, spirituality, we got most of them. We don't got a big problem with that anymore. Every time that's happened, that's actually been dealt with before people got hurt, and that makes me very happy. So a lot of the safeguards. It's nice to report that people aren't getting hurt, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Did I skirt the line? Brian, we gotta talk about this.
Brian,
can't say forces of evil.
You can't call them the forces of evil because that implies that we were the good guys.
Cut people's heads off. Dr. Evil, Darth Vader, and
yeah,
and Galgamesh from what is it, Gargamel?
Yeah, we're talking about Galgamesh. That's right. Galgamesh was using Xbox Live voice chat.
Was he the one is it Gargamel who got the Smurfs? He's like, I'm going to get you, Smurfette. Who's that guy?
Yeah, that's Gargamel. Gargamesh is like a completely different thing.
Oh, Gargamesh is the guy in South. Gargamesh or Galgamesh?
Galgamesh. Look up Galgamesh.
They're the bad guys from
You're
South
gonna laugh.
Gilgamesh. You meant Gilgamesh.
Yeah, Gilgamesh. I'm sorry. Yeah. Brian's like, wasn't the devil part of like Fraggle Rock? I remember.
Dude,
I distinctly remember Satan showing up.
Dude, Fraggle Rock was so creepy. I could actually picture the devil just showing up with the top hat like, hello.
Hello, Fraggles. I have a deal for you.
We're gonna make a little deal. Oh boy, the devil. We don't have religion in Fraggle Rock.
Yeah, you can have my soul. We just, I can just make a new one.
We just gave him our souls now. Just gave him our souls now.
They just do one big song and their souls just whoop, back.
No, they never come back. The devil just leaves, and it's like a to be continued.
The devil takes his soul and he gets like we're sick.
I didn't know you couldn't. Your operating system can't support Fraggle souls.
You're
Fraggle Rock
die.
scares the.
Like
Fraggle
a
Rock
Fraggle
still
bursts out of
makes
his
me
chest. He
super
goes,
scared.
That's how they make a new Fraggle.
Is season 2 out yet? Fraggle Rock season 1 is really good. That's my Bluey. There's a whole new Fraggle Rock, and it's a reboot, and it's like everyone who is alive is still on it, which is cool.
It's nice when that happens.
Yeah, and it's exactly like they remade the intro and everything. It's
Brian
just
watched
more
this on
Fraggle
Action
Rock.
Man.
Okay. Ow.
It's okay, he dropped medicine. Shadows are my friend. You know, in this game, it really does pay off to just go for it. But then, like, you do that in the middle section, you get, like, immediately gonked. So...
D-Crash agrees that Fraggle Rock freaked him out as a child. There's something spooky about it, and I think it's also some of the creepy effects.
I think
There's
it's
a really
'cause
weird one.
The show really sets up the idea that these creatures could get killed. Because they're always afraid of dying, you know?
No, it sets up that there's these things living under your walls, and that underground the earth is hollow. I don't know, there's something weird about it.
Are you saying Fraggle Rock's responsible for Flat Earth theory?
No, it's for Hollow Earth theory.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too. I remember the Hollow Moon one. That's a good one. Like the moon's hollow and God's just sitting in there, and it's like his little spaceship to look at us.
Like the Truman Show.
Kinda, yeah. Yeah, it's I like it when I'm playing some fantasy role-playing game, and then it clicks me, and like, this is just Mormonism. Like, and I'm not joking, and they'll do something like, and I think it was Mortal Kombat 11 that did it. It's like, and then all of the heroes of the world were sent to their own planets and given reign over it with demigod-like powers. And I'm like, this is Mormonism.
Mormonism.
Yeah, this is just Mormonism. Liu Kang's a Mormon. They're all like, fucking die. Huh?
Oh, dude. Oh, they're gonna sell Fraggle Rock toys again. I really like Fraggle Rock.
Nothing wrong with that.
They did a good
see
job
that
on it.
VHS tape in there? Oh, did you see my auto aim lock in over? I wonder if there's a guy right there.
Yeah, I wonder. Oh, there he goes. Oh. Oh, good news. Jim Henson's beloved children's show Fraggle Rock releases NFT cards.
Oh, thank God.
Finally.
I like that people are bragging that the NFTs lost value, but I think... How? Oh, he's just scared. Right? I don't understand. Multiple contact. I think I've terrified them. Is that a state that they can do in the game? Maybe that's like some high-level thing.
Oh, they just started up on season 2. Okay. It's been a while. Every show we've been watching, they've been doing 2 seasons at a time.
It's just a way to buy them cheaper. And, like, if you have... Remember when they were doing, like, 36 episodes of Family Guy in a season?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore. Well, I think they still do it with the Family Guy, but other shows don't follow that lead because realistically, if you spread it between 2 seasons, that's 2 years. You don't have to worry about it.
Right.
Instead of like setting yourself up for some And then there's the oversaturation issue. Like, you can make that many episodes of a show, but if there's like, let's say you're on Hulu and I don't know, Animaniacs just ended and they just booted up Futurama, and you're like, I'm going to put out my own adult entertainment cartoon series, you know.
Yeah.
Now you're getting sidelined if they're not just outright watching Family Guy or something, which, you know.
I'm getting sad that history is going forward. Just
look, did you ever care about history in class?
no.
There you go. So there's nothing to worry about, even if you, and look, this isn't a nihilistic take, but you don't have to worry about being put in the history books, because everybody knows the history books are bullshit anyways.
Oh, so, I'm not worried about that. I'm just.
I think the idea of like the accurate history book, how it really happened, is a funny idea. Now, if you have it all on camera, maybe, but even then, you'll find somebody will argue you know, it's like, well, I don't see it that way. I think the real aggressor is so and so, you know.
No, I'm more looking at screenshots of Fraggle Rock and going like, and in 5 years they made Sonic. It's just
and then
weird
on the
to think
fifth day,
that.
Jim Henson said, "Let me make way for Sonic the Hedgehog. I sense a need in this world."
Jim Henson died and Sonic the Hedgehog was born.
Jim Henson was playing the first level of Sonic. He's like, my legacy, died. He's like, I'll never do better than this.
Out, yeah.
That's what killed him. That's what he's like, I'm out of ideas. Blah. That's what I'm gonna say when I die. I've ran out of ideas, and then, you know, I died. One
of my favorite things about Jim Henson is that he his whole life had like a panic that he was never gonna get enough cartoons made. That was like his actual fear.
Yeah, I'd say a lot of people go through that, because you do want to like tell stories with your fun characters and give everything your silly little spin, but it's such a huge undertaking to do more than just a little bit here and there. That you really hold on. Ah! I stepped on a ketchup packet while running in there too.
Oh man.
Hey Brian.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Jim Henson creature?
How long do we got?
All night.
The Skeksis.
What do you like most about them?
That they you can make them walk, and that they're creepy bird creatures, and they have close-up versions and far-away versions that do different shit. Did you see that new Dark Crystal show?
Nah, I heard it was crap, so I'm like, okay, thank you, internet.
Yeah, but Dark Crystal was crap.
Crap crystal.
Dark crapstal. What I like about Dark Crystal is that Jim Henson was like, this is my lore, and they're like, dude, this movie's unfucking watchable. And he's like, no, it's not. I paid for it. And they're like, yeah, that's why.
I do like when the creator's so deep in their own soup that they can't tell that they've like overdone it and there's way too much soup, and it's like an incomprehensible mess. He's like, no.
Well, it's funny because they had written like thousands of years of Dark Crystal lore before they even got to the movie, and it's like, in thousands of years you didn't find a story that connected with people.
Nope.
I've heard the show's good. I've watched a few shots of it, but my favorite thing is there's a Skeksis that's like, I used to be beautiful, and it's got like popping zits like on its face that they like release the dye pack to make them blow up.
That's fun.
Yeah, Jim Henson's brother died while he was a kid, and Jim Henson had this whole, I would love to write that Muppet Man movie. I think that's finally getting made. I know a lot about Jim Henson. And also Jim Henson.
What color are his eyes?
I don't know. Green? I don't care.
Yeah.
Beep boop!
Beep boop! Oh, fuck. Brute forcing this is going to go a lot faster, because if I die a lot and repeat it, there's a good chance the AI will do something stupid like crowd up. I'm
They're
gonna sneak
brown,
through there.
like
It's gonna
mine.
take an hour.
Oh, this guy says they're blue.
Hey,
Even
Austin
on the
Reed.
internet, they don't know.
Dark crystal.
Jim Henson cheated on his wife so many times.
He's the master of puppets, especially his wife, the biggest puppet he ever played.
Biggest. That's mean.
It's time to hit the music. It's time to hit the lights. I'm
was gonna say it's time to
take
ditch
pants
my
off,
wife.
cheat my wife tonight.
Yeah. No need to bring the condoms. And just please turn off the lights. Austin asked,
Tonight we
did we
leave
see
on the lights. A brand new pretty lady, no ugly wife tonight.
Did we, Austin Reed asked if we saw the Wilkins coffee ads. I have.
Yeah, those are great. Jim Henson thinks gun violence is hilarious, and I happen to agree.
Yeah.
There's really nothing funnier than just popping
have
somebody
to take
right
a
in the head.
stance against Jim Henson for his gun violence videos.
Look, I'm anti-gun, but I think the use of them is so funny. Like, I can't help it.
One of the Muppeteers was gay. His name was Richard Hunt. And my grandpa saw that and then thought it was Jim Henson. And he was all like, man, Jim Henson was really gay. And I'm like, no, he wasn't. I'm like, no,
I like when basic reading comprehension needs somebody to just... It's like, did
like
you know
assume it's the wrong
so-and-so
guy?
was gay? It's like, who?
All the
Arnold
time.
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, it's like, but I saw there's like a photo of him and Frank Oz where they're like playing Ernie and Bert. My grandpa's like, oh, it's because they're gay. I get it. And I'm like, no, it's... it like just clicks in his head. And every time we have that conversation, it resets like he doesn't remember. He's like, yeah, that gay guy, dude.
One.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, cookies in the bed.
my favorite
Ruining
Jim
the vibe,
Henson.
Ernie.
My favorite
You're
Jim
ruining
Henson.
the vibe, dude.
It's very
This is supposed to be
vaporwave in
fun.
here. Can
When I
you
met you at the
eat a little
club,
less?
you were a different guy.
Bert,
Cool.
I know the guy who owns this place. I'll get us some shots for free.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Ernie,
come
stop
over.
drinking in bed. This puke.
Ernie, stop trying to inject acid into my brain. Bert, it's great.
Don't
Ernie
worry.
Dahmer.
I gotta know how it works.
We can't get the cuff off him, officer.
Oh, do we work like the other people I killed from the Sesame Street? It's like dead people, like humans.
There's
Like dissecting puppets and
Gordon.
people. It's like, what makes us tick? What?
I just need to know. No, there's oh God.
Oh,
Run.
man, I thought I killed him too, but well, I got like no health. This is a good start though. We're getting in there.
There used to be these this guy who taped his neighbors having a fight called like I Hope You Die Little Man or something like that. And someone synced it to Ernie and Bert and called it I Hope You Die Little Muppet. It's just two old people going like, I can't wait till you fucking drop dead. Like, but it's like Ernie and Bert perfectly timed to it.
That's the fun thing about puppets. It was the earliest way around the whole lip sync issue.
God. Did you see the Sesame Street where hey Helmet, did you catch the Sesame Street where the Wicked Witch is there?
No. Oh wow. Like
It
the one that
became-
died?
Yeah, it became lost media.
Oh man, yeah. They gotta take that one off the air. It's like, yeah, it turns out the green paint's super deadly.
Well, it scared the shit out of people that she was there. And
Oh
there's
yeah,
a point where,
that's true.
where
Like the
Big
kids
Bird's
are like,
got a
"Ah!"
baseball bat. Yeah, Big Bird has a baseball bat and he's going, get the fuck away from me. It's really great.
Oh, why'd I have to miss that shot? What's wrong with me? Ah, whatever.
But there's, yeah, you can see Big Bird with a baseball bat like, I'll fuck that lady up. And the big one that really helped people, because that lady's life almost got ruined by, arguably it did get ruined by being
You scare
typecast.
my babies.
My babies, yeah, exactly. But there's a Mr. Rogers where he's like, I'm gonna explain fucking make believe to you, neighbor. He's like, watch this. You put the thing on, you put the robe on. Oh no, she's a witch. And he's like, but watch this, and he just takes all the stuff off. He's like, look, easy. This green paint don't come off though.
If you keep
Don't
crying,
get
we're gonna go back to news programming, you little fucks.
This is predicated on your liking it. It's PBS.
Yeah.
Was he PBS?
Tune in or get out.
He was PBS, right?
Yeah, that was PBS's theme, is like tune in or get the fuck out. Wow, there's still 3 more of them.
Jesus Christ. I watched that Mr. I watched that Mr. Hanks Tom Rogers movie. I didn't think he caught the character or the voice. I think they hired Tom Hanks based on how much likable he is. You know what I mean? They hired him
That's a good
on
reason to
likability.
cast somebody, you know.
Yeah. I just don't think he caught the character, but that's cool. Who's gonna play Henson and Muppet Man though?
Muppet Man. I need them to take it like a neutral approach to where they're like, okay, now we're gonna go over everything, and they go like behind all the dirty Muppet fights where people are arguing about how to properly manipulate Kermit the Frog.
Oh god, dude, do you remember we found out that like all the people who work on the Muppets now have like spinal issues and
of course they do that, and that's not great, but it's like, of course you would, right? I get it. Like, you immediately say, like, how do you think your arm and shoulder and elbow and wrist would be after puppeting Bert and Ernie for like 30 years?
I know. God. How much time did Jim Henson really have to do all that shit? Muppets was 75. He started in the 60s. Then he died in the 90s. So 60s to 70s, 70s to 80s, 80s to 90s.
He was doing
30
stuff
years.
in black and white media, so he was like
In the
pre-color.
50s, yeah. Yeah, I think mid-50s.
Being pre-color does
mid-50s
put
to
you in
the
a really
90s.
exclusive club of people. It's like, oh my god, that's back when getting on TV meant a lot more.
Yeah. Well, I used to pattern my life on what he was doing. He was doing fucking TV out of high school. But
Yeah,
the problem is
sometimes
that
it's
the
time and
mediums are
place,
so
but
different.
like, who else is making puppets?
Well, that's exactly it. You know how he got into it too, is they're like, we'll put you on TV, but you gotta make puppets, and he just ran to the library and like bought books on it. Hang on. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay.
I still want to go brute force despite it being a bad idea because it's so much slower if I lure them out one at a time.
I know.
Like, surely if I aim quickly enough, right?
Switchblade asks, hey, do I know they found the Wicked Witch episode? Yeah, I watched it a few for like a night, like a month ago, and it put me in a really weird space because the effects are so trippy. It really does have a weird. It has a weird 60s aura to it, you know.
Oh, that's great. I was about to say, like, I can understand if they like went wacky with the special effects. It's like Big Bird's like, get away from me, and then they like put acid trip imagery up and like, wow, and screaming and like reverse music.
It's got creepy Shining-esque synth music too. It's just like really off-putting. I get why they don't want you to see it. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
But it's like that's the episode they care about. Yeah, but it's like that's the episode they care about. It's like no one else is clamoring to watch a 60s episode of fucking Sesame Street.
I don't know. Have you seen everything?
Look. If you and I watched every Sesame Street back to front,
I get so angry.
We'd be so mad all the time.
Yeah, I'd be like really done with that very quickly. I'd be like, I get it. Elmo doesn't like the dark, and Cookie Monster fucking loves cookies.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Elmo won't show up till the future.
Oh yeah, he's a future Muppet.
He's a 90s Muppet.
Sugar bets with $2 Canadian, further devastating the Canadian economy by converting it to American dollars through Google Corp. Says you should play that game, Manhunt. Well, there's Manhunt 2. And I am in a bit of a hurry to finish Manhunt 1 because I got the unrated version of Manhunt 2, and it's really not even all that bad. Night Talker! $2 says barn!
Thank you.
Thank you, Sugar Bits and Night Talker. I appreciate you both very much. Let's see if I can get out of here without getting killed, huh? What a big bird had to make a big turd. I like Beavis
No,
and
sorry,
Butthead.
sorry. I clicked something on my thing and I read an
my
email
face
and
is
then
in front of the
switched tabs.
name.
and
Now it looks
thought
like
was a
I
different
donated
email.
myself. Oops.
God. I read a thing like from my neighborhood. It says car stolen at gunpoint in front of my house, and then it like another email popped up from eBay right under it, and it went, a Datsun Fairlady, a dazzling Buick, and I thought this dude was describing his car getting stolen. It's a dazzling Buick that got taken from me by a monster. Oh.
Not my dazzling Buick.
I like reading the tail end of Red Dragon comments because I like coming up with my own beginning. Like she wrote, here's the thing, his parents were brother and sister. I'm like, Jim Henson's?
Yep.
What?
Little known fact. It's
because it's made up. Yeah.
little known fact because it's made up. That's pretty good.
We talked about doing a channel where we just lied, and I've never quite found the spin on it. I would love to know what chat thinks, but it used to be like CGI was too expensive, so they made the T-1000 out of Cheeto dust and rat hair. Like, we just make up things that are obviously not true, but say them, and just see if people would start parroting them back to us. But, you know, CGI was too expensive, so they just melted the T-1000's arm.
Yeah, CGI was too. Oh fuck! They're so fast.
Damn.
They're so fast. Where you come from? Damn it.
King Tut's parents are brother and sister. Yeah, well, and I'm sure King Tut's child was, well, apple don't fall far from the tree.
Yeah, remember when they were trying to make the perfect human by inbreeding all like the best royal people? And that's not just like a British thing. That's like a lot
That's
of cultures
forever.
have done that. Where it's
Yeah.
like, well, we have to breed Priscilla and the Reginald because they're the coolest, and then they keep doing that over and over again, and the end result is like somebody who like was born without kidneys.
I used to get really weirded out because I started looking at places that give like crazy people a platform, and my favorite is like this guy who's like, oh, we can't ever have white people have babies with anyone who aren't white because they won't have identities. And it's like, I know so many people, their identities don't match where they're from at all. You know what I mean?
Not my identity.
Yeah. It's like, I've got family that's part black and part white, and they're like, I love anime, and it's like, all right, cool. I've never once had a conversation where it's like, my culture. Like, none of that matters.
But it's only
I
been
just
when
wanna
I've
draw.
like asked and been curious, or maybe, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like maybe it's a holiday that I don't celebrate, but I happen to be at somebody's house and they're celebrating it. They're being like nice about it. I'm like, oh, that's cool, you know? But not
yeah.
like not somebody asking me on the internet.
Well, this is like for family for me, but like, what about? I read Rod Serling, the Twilight Zone guy's book that his daughter wrote, and she's like, he was a full-blooded Jewish person, but his parents hated like Christmas, but he loved it, and they would hide all the Christmas decorations when Grandma and Grandpa would show up, just so they wouldn't get pissed. And it's like, oh yeah, you know, you can choose what you like in other cultures, and it doesn't have to be about. I find it weird that you would just like something because you're born to like it. That really limits you as a person.
Yeah, well, they may also genuinely like it, you know. It's just I wish I could understand everything about everybody, but I like to just take the route of least resistance, where you just let people be what they are.
Yeah, exactly. Let me just be what I want to be. Except an artist.
If the difference between me having a friend or an enemy is just allowing somebody to do something that I deem to be silly,
then I would be fired years ago.
Yeah, as if I don't do things that people think are silly. I'm sure that they would, you know, anybody I disagree with would equally look at my life and go, look at him playing video games.
This motherfucker bought a projector, and he just left it on to see, like, I wonder if it really does take this long to burn out. Just left it on.
I returned it.
Did you return it?
Yeah. I got my money back. It was pretty good. I was like, it went out before you said it wasn't. Like, okay, we're too busy to deal with this.
That's awesome.
That works. If you don't, the trick is to not ask for a return on everything, but like
certain things.
Keep an eye on the warranty and all that, right? And be like, hey, Amazon, now listen here. And they'll just be like, whatever.
Amazon's helped me in a few situations.
It's like you don't ask for a lot of refunds. Well, and that's not 100%, but Steam's often the same way too. If you hate something that you get on Steam, ask for a refund even if it doesn't qualify, because there's a 50-50 chance a human being will see it. And I'll just go, fair enough. Approved.
Well, one of the good things about those kinds of refund deals too is that, and I never noticed this till I worked for a major corporation, but they don't want the major corporation to necessarily make the money. And the money's not coming out of the person's pocket, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you break a jar of olives at a grocery store owned by a small family, and they might make you pay for it. You break one at, like, a Walmart,
a Safeway,
or something like that,
and they're going to be like, just leave. Oh, that was the end. Wow, that really kicked my ass. Look at, I spent as much time.
Shit out of you.
I spent as much time playing that as an entire movie would go. People could beat the game in this amount of time.
We could have watched Cat's Eye.
And I missed the dang time bonus.
The time bonus was beating it before the movie was up.
Well, I'll say one thing in my own defense. I don't remember where all the enemies are. I forgot how the guns handle, and we're playing without radar.
That's fine.
But that's what makes it fun. And we're near the end of the game, so we're almost through. But this is the final haul. I like how this game has reasonable key configurations. Bully's all wacky. Ooh, look, chunks.
And
look at all the filters they got.
Have you locked the elevator? Nobody gets anywhere near Starkweather. Give me the key. Yes, sir. I want you to go down to the basement and turn off the motor.
Red Dragon Empress asks, do you know bedbugs?
We're on it, sir.
No, is he like a Twitch streamer?
Oh, bedbugs have taken over Paris. It's really funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I think it happens every year anyways. But it's, the bedbugs have, they're everywhere.
Even in my house? Have I told the story about my bedbug story on stream? I must have.
I'll
tell it again. So when I got my first, Brian's bedbug story in his new apartment.
Brian's bedbugs and the awesome adventure.
Triggerbit says bedbugs are in my brain. Well, that's okay. Ah, shit. When I got my first apartment, I woke up with bites on my legs, and I freaked the fuck out because I bought all new furniture for it. This is a big deal. And then it was like, try diatomaceous earth, or however you say it, and it's this shit you spray into your carpet. It's like little razor blades for bugs. And then you vacuum it up, and I was getting it in my lungs, and it was a big nightmare. And then I called the apartment people. I'm like, look, I think bedbugs. And they're like, oh, if you say bedbugs in a phone call, we have to call the exterminator. So this exterminator kept coming in and spraying the shit out of the apartment. And I was like, hey, is this normal? He's like, you're not the only apartment I'm going to today, trust me. And he did it 3 times. I was still getting bites, and he's like, after this, I get like cancer warnings. Like it has to be stuff where you evacuate. So I can't help you anymore unless you get like the landlord to deal with it. And I kept getting the bites, and finally, I talked to the landlord. She's like, how do you know you didn't just like make them up in your head? And I'm like, well, here's photos of bites. She's like, you can get those psychosomatically. I was like, just give me a different apartment. What the fuck is this? And then finally, they cleaned the gutters of the place, and they found like a bunch of dead animals just on the roof. And it turns out that mites, like little tiny bugs that go through dead animals, they would just come through my patio door and check me out and then just leave.
How's it going?
How's it going? I'm just gonna bat you real hard.
Oh,
and
that's and then
it
just chomp.
But like my friend was worked for the landlord at the front desk, like someone I went to college with, and she kept seeing that like my eyes were all sunken in because I hadn't been sleeping. And anyway, they just felt awful. And then suddenly, when the cleaners cleaned, it turned out that was there were dead animals on my roof for who knows how long. And then my mom died. It was a great story. It was a great it was like all of 2 months.
The mites were warning you. It's like, Brian,
watch out! Don't let her go. Oh, but then the other thing is that my friend got bites, so it wasn't just me. And that was a big, like, okay, see, not just me. I'm not crazy. And I shouldn't have to suck up and, like, be like, oh, look at this. And I thought I had bed bugs and went crazy. And, like, it turns out bed bugs have caused multiple, like, self-inflicted deaths in people because they can't get rid of them. And oh, it's awful.
Just run away. Did you notice how the AI doesn't react to the door moving? It is like, whatever, it's just a ghost door. Yeah, mites from the ceiling. I've had fleas from the carpet. I'm used to them from coming down below, or maybe like mosquitoes. Like it's a bad season, right? But
I've gotten flea bites.
Mites dripping in from above. I wouldn't see that coming either.
No,
you have
and
to catch
it's just
the little guys.
Well, no, they just crawl out through where the door was to my back patio. They're just like, hey, what's going on, buddy? I guess they're Canadian mites. Yeah.
Like crawling in. I need a fucking raid commercial that has the roaches like crawling into like little places that would make people really uncomfortable. But I need fun party music over it. It could be Andrew WK too. You could pick and be like, party. Gonna have a party.
Max T says scabies. Scabies are just mites that like to dig.
Oh yeah, scabies are like probably top tier nightmare parasite.
My mom worked in a hospital that had a scabies floor, and she's like, I've never had to go, thank God.
There's like a whole floor dedicated to scabies. I believe it.
I'm gonna look at pictures of scabies now and ruin myself. Whoa, look at him go! Oh my God, that's awful.
Yeah, they're real fun. They like to party.
How is there a God?
Yeah, no, there's like the flood from Noah, and God's like, make sure to bring some of them cool little.
They all had to have scabies. You're right.
Bring some of them little cool guys. They're fun.
I just realized
I call them jiggle bugs because they make you dance around.
Oh man! Oh, whoa! They go really far down too.
All the way. Yeah, if you get a queen in you, look what happens. Look what happens when you get a queen.
Stop making me
like,
Google
you got
this.
lucky, you got the queen.
Okay, I'm looking up scabies queen. Let's see.
It's scarier than Alien, honestly.
Oh no.
Yeah, you can lose like entire limbs.
I'm actually not finding anything queenish.
Red Dragon Empress, those are the same things, like sand fleas, I think is what they usually call them now.
All right.
Everything else is like colloquial.
God.
Oh, whatever. Wow.
Max T said my hottest girlfriend back in the day gave me scabies. Well, then it counts as an STD, and you should be grateful for having the S.
That's how you know she was hot, because she was a party all the time.
There was always something inside her.
The scabies like, check it out, bro. I'd do her.
Oh God. Oh no.
That's what that kind of. Oh shit! That's what that kind of guy reminds you of now. It's like every guy he's like, I'd do her. That's like a flea going, I'd suck the blood out of that ass.
How about bot flies? Oh, jiggers are scary too. Oh no. Stop turning my bot. I just had this dream yesterday. I was telling Melvin about it. I had this dream that I was like helping someone with their science project, and they're like, just hold this, and I was like, what is it? And they're like, oh, it's just a wasp, and then it stung me. And I was like,
ow, bug hurt.
Oh, it was a terrifying dream. Sugar said congrats on the STD.
You did it.
Oh man.
I need a big confetti thing to shoot off. And some music like,
we just need
entertainment tonight music like da na 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 na.
I need I think I just need one of those party things.
Yeah.
Not a noisemaker, but what are they called? Is there a name for those?
Party things. I call them party madoodles. Or thingamajiggies.
Those have to have a name.
Tutors.
A party horn. Or a party blower or a noisemaker. I thought noisemakers were the things that spun.
Right?
I guess party horn. Or party
killed
blower.
the Resident Evil room.
I kind of want to buy a pack of party blowers just for, like, when someone says something like, I'm dying. Like, I think that would be a good sarcasm device. Sarcastic.
Oh.
You may find yourself dead on the floor.
You may find yourself shot in the fucking face. And you may ask yourself, that's not my beautiful wife. Then you'll say, my God,
What
dead.
have you done?
I'm just gonna keep running in and killing them all, because there's a really good chance I'll just kill them and be free of this. Or maybe I could just sneak by. I don't know. Yeah, I don't mind if they know my position. This is great. Hey, come here.
I have some advice.
What?
If your significant other on social media writes, "I love him, he's so perfect," you're getting cheated on. It's just for anyone asking.
I mean, I can't say you're wrong, but it feels like that comes from the inside.
No, hey, can you write one about me? Yeah, he's great. I love him. Can't you mention my name? Nah, no one will know who you are.
He's rad.
He's the best. He gave me syphilis.
Got butt AIDS. Thank you.
Very brave of you, buddy, to come out with that.
Yeah, not everybody understands my twisted take on the world.
You're the Zack Snyder of this conversation.
You're the Zach Galifianakis of this conversation.
I like that Zach Galifianakis, when he made all that money off The Hangover, he still drove a shitbox car.
I mean, owning a really expensive car is like
Reinforcements are on their way.
a mess. This would be faster with radar.
Card, you must begin a lifestyle of walking.
Why did they even get rid of the assault rifle? Da, 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 da.
They should make a Tinder for ugly people. And then
Brian, I hate to break it to you. I bet Tinder does have an ugly filter though, like it judges you on, and they'll use AI too.
It must have a way to tell that I'm ugly. It knows.
It can probably tell how tall you are. It's like if you're lying about your height, like it can tell. They're gonna release like a Tinder that costs like $400 a month. This is super premium fuck select service. Sugabit says Tinder shadow bans ugly people. I believe it. How are you gonna sell the product to, like, you know, the common Joe?
Wait, who said that?
Sugabitch.
When did she say that?
Tinder shadow bans ugly people.
Oh, maybe my chat's slow.
Oh, that That message got shadow banned, Sugar Bits. If you say shadow banned, you have to turn it to live chat. Can't say shadow banned. Don't mention the thing we do.
That's really funny that Tinder shadow bans ugly people. Pay more for this. Tinder's a pretty disgusting service. I heard vaguely about the pay plan. Hellbent was telling me about it. People are gonna pay those prices too. This could be the last year of Tinder. Tinder is actually
the amount of money people just spend on dating in general.
I spend about
a gajillion dollars a minute.
Oh, like fucking $15 a month at least.
Of course I'll pay, darling.
Yeah, of course I'll pay, oh yeah, I don't even think about dating anymore. I haven't had a fucking. I'm trying to think of a date that I've had. They've all been so like.
They've all been just dragged into the alleyway.
Yeah, exactly. They dragged me into the alleyway. No, I haven't had a real date since my last relationship. All we do, everything I've done is like, let's just go to a nice restaurant and pretend that we're happy for 5 minutes, and then we're like, awesome.
Let's go to Chili's and have hamburgers and I kept saying hamburgers and margaritas, and now like I want one because Jimmy Buffett's dead. But like, you know, you can't make a restaurant.
He's sold the lifestyle to us.
Yeah, he wasn't able to sell it to like McDonald's or anything. He's like, no, I'm forced to open a restaurant on my own now.
I would very much like it. Like, my stomach hurts right now, but I would still like a Jimmy Buffett cheeseburger in paradise.
Yeah, give me
ice cold virgin margarita. Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
I think it's just Helvet and I have both been really thirsty this week.
That too.
Been, like, more
nice
liquid.
Big cold drink sounds pretty good.
I know.
Reinforcements are on their way.
Oh man. I still have that thing on Tinder that just swipes so I don't have to look. I don't want to look at them. Just give me a list of results.
Shigmit's earlier said tier 3 OnlyFans counts as dating. Yep, it does.
Yeah. I didn't know you could have different tiers of OnlyFans.
Hey, people make fun of simps, but somebody's got to keep them out of the elevators.
What? What does that mean?
No time for that, Brian. It's action. That felt great. This is Seth Rogen going.
Whoa. Someone took a Star Wars speeder. That was awesome.
Get the VHS tape, it's a save. Yay!
But my favorite part about that Tinder thing is when it's like, every once in a while I'll swipe a girl that's obviously like not real, and I'll be like, hi, my name's Natasha and I like puppies and movies, and then I'll get a response like, hey cutie. It's like, I know you're not fucking real. But oh, finally the girl that gets it. You know what I mean?
I like video games and smoking weed, and I especially like making the money for the whole. And I just want to find a guy that I can support financially and
right. You never heard of a thing called
I really
too
like
good
it.
to be true.
I really like it when you let me clean up after you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm looking for a dumpy guy who makes cartoons.
I'm looking for
I don't care what you
a
look
geeked
like.
out loser who needs a new mommy but also wants to have sex with.
I want to be your my interest in cooking and cleaning and watching whatever the fuck you want to watch.
I like it when you correct me about fiction.
I like when you correct me about lore.
Yeah.
I like rant sonas.
Oh, you do a YouTube channel where you criticize media?
Movies and media? Whoa,
Damn.
isn't that illegal?
You're pretty
Watch out,
brave. Aren't you afraid that they'll like disagree with you on the internet?
We're gonna come get you on the internet, buddy.
Nah, baby, I'm way too smart for that. Oh my god, he's so confident. Look, he's gonna do Chippendale's Rescue Rangers and complain about the CGI. Oh, what a man. What a man.
Finally, you're gonna get shot in the street. Someone's gonna come get you because you're the martyr of Chippendale's Rescue Ranger.
What? You had to say that a second time.
Sorry, I said you're gonna die in the street. Some fan's gonna get mad because you're the martyr of Chippendale's Rescue Ranger.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to a convention the one time. It's like, I heard what you said about Chippendale. Pow pow pow. Ah!
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like
the Peter Pan representation was really in poor taste.
I don't know why they had to bring Ugly Sonic into the mix. He's not even a Disney property anymore.
You're making fun of somebody's art.
My interests are guys who care about the story and Sonic Frontiers. And people who are dissatisfied with the way The Simpsons is currently. And if you look at hentai non-stop, that's a big plus.
They wish they could replicate the magic of my pornos.
And by the way, I do have a section on my website where you can look at. That's always been weird to me.
Nah, I appreciate anybody flushing out. Look, it keeps them from like bothering real people somewhat too, you know?
I just love those. There's some I've seen where I'm like, you're acceptable looking, and then they're like, by the way, check out my website, I'm having sales today. And it's like, even you, huh? Okay. I'm the housewife who's never left model. My interests include eating food and taking pictures.
and taking huge dumps.
Yeah.
Ooh.
God. Anyway, that's how I feel about online dating.
Whatever floats your tub.
I just want to meet some really funny dudes.
There's so many of these guys. And no radar.
Each one of those guys represents a YouTuber who's like really mad at a piece of media right now.
I'm so angry.
Does the new SpongeBob writers, do they think this is all a cartoon?
We've gotten to the point to where like LS Mark video criticizing Lois Griffin is free booted by a person who says practically nothing and it gets millions more views than the actual video.
I know.
Which is just funny on like 5 or 6 different layers. You can pick one of them.
LS Mark at least covers it with an accent. LS Mark can be like, I'm really tired of how Meg Griffin is portrayed.
That's fair.
Just a Mr. video.
Actually doing a reaction video of like a cartoon rant is... It's a little redundant, but then again, I'm doing game commentary. But then again, people like game commentary.
Right,
it's like,
right.
It's like PB&J.
But you can tell when we go home, we take off our gaming commentator hats, and then we go, all right.
Oh, I don't
time
think,
to do normal.
I don't think my gaming, anything to do with gaming is something that I'll be remembered for in the history books.
Well, do you think like Mysterious Mr. Enter is like, do you think he stops watching SpongeBob when he turns the camera off?
Yeah, and he like turns on like a nice documentary about
He's
Martin
gonna watch
Luther
some
King
Nat
Jr.
Geo.
or something.
Yeah, he's like watching the HBO Heaven's Gate thing. He's like, wow, this is a beautiful dichotomy of both religion and love.
He's watching Oops, can't say that. He's watching
Cars
videos.
Oh,
and Cars 2, that's right. No, don't finish what I was gonna say.
I don't know what you're gonna say. I was thinking with Mr. Ender, like with like an expensive red leather couch, just sitting down like like a mini fridge, and he pulls out a Coke and he's watching fucking Cars 3. He's like, this is a good day.
I wonder how many YouTube people have gotten away with murder and no one knows about it yet. Like, what if Markiplier killed like 8 people?
Someone's gonna delete the what if. He's like, Alvin, why did you say that? Why would you say that? 9. We were talking about
what if.
right before the stream. We were talking about a Legion of Evil. That's all.
Oh, okay, yeah. So like everybody's recasted, and the whole animation community's been on fire for a long time, but it's really on fire now. So, what if all the people who got their TV shows taken away came together and made their own show? It's an awful idea, right? But you'd have like, you know, you'd have like Bill Cosby and John Kay and Justin Roiland, and
yeah.
Josh Weinstein.
Oh yeah,
the
John
producers,
John Lasseter's like producing it.
Yeah, you have a lot of producers. Honestly, you'd be drowning in money.
And just call it canceled.
I don't know what to call it. What would it
I was
end up
gonna
being?
say
Who knows?
Well, it's like Louis C.K. sold out the Madison Square Garden twice in 2 nights. Like,
you get Louis C.K. in there, Opie and Anthony. I don't.
Opie and Anthony are in a weird. Opie and Anthony are in a super weird territory because like he got fired for taking pictures of one of the dudes just pooping. It's just like kick the door and hey, I'm gonna take a picture of you, and they're like, dude, you can't fucking do that. He's like, no, I can do what I want. I'm a radio host.
Yeah. See, him and Roiland would be part of like they'd be the energy, right?
Right, Roiland would be holding the binoculars. God, that was weird. Did anyone see the binocular video? I did.
Oh yeah. He's like, so
and I remember that.
He bought a pair of binoculars, and he's like, wow, every window's a journey now. Oh fuck! I'll always go to that door and it gets fucking splattered. Oh,
that's
God.
in the season 1 DVD. That's my favorite part. Is like I remember that vaguely. That's weird to think that was 10 years ago, dude.
You can watch girls poop.
Oh God, that was 10 years ago. That Rick and Morty thing.
I never bought any of the DVDs.
I remember. I didn't either, but I remember that being a feature.
Oh,
Real
fucking clever.
Real fucking clever, Brian.
Yeah, we just got to murder our way through. We can't do this like. Well, I mean, we could do stuff.
In the shooter game, yeah.
Well, it's not really a shooter game, but towards the end it is.
See, all I'm seeing is the shooter part right now.
Right? Yeah, you're not wrong.
I'm just like, this is just what I see, but the world of it seems more clever than what I'm giving this part of it credit for.
It's a good theme, and I think it'd make a great movie. The idea of like some crooked film director who like has actual power, you know, decides like, yeah, I'm gonna shoot murder movies, and we're gonna do it by taking people off death row and out of prison because I got the police chief in my pocket, and they'll just give them to us and we'll set them loose in the abandoned side of the city, and we'll just put cameras all over the place and record it and sell them for, I'd assume, tremendous amounts of money. That's usually how that goes, right? But I don't know. I don't really know what the value of a video of a dead guy is in like the real life marketplace. You'd have to ask Rockstar.
I just looked up a thing Red Dragon talked about. I shouldn't have done it. No sentence ends. No sentence ends with, I'm really glad I googled that thing Red Dragon brought up.
Thank goodness, I was curious.
Yeah. His
pills. Nom 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 nom.
That's a dude whose eyes were like bulging out like a Muppet.
It's time to hit the music.
Hey there, Jim Henson's wife. I hope if they do a Jim Henson movie, they do have him like be horribly unfaithful to his wife. Like his.
Like throws an ashtray at her head, with like a lit cigarette.
Oh God!
And goes, go to the
store.
Yeah,
they're like
and
adding
like,
things.
And then he started
do.
creating Kermit the Frog. After being cross with his wife, Mr. Henson then decided to create a persona to help reflect his angst towards his marriage and his failed love life.
Oh man, I like the idea of. It would be funny to see a not true documentary where it's like, and then Jim Henson, you know, he went on to work on the public access TV show, and then it cuts to him at home. He's like, and he's like breaking stuff. I'm gonna break one thing an hour.
He's like smashing the TV, and he's like, he's got like a cocaine straw up his nose, and his face is bleeding. He's covered in scabies.
It turns into Freddy Got Fingered. Like he's just like this nightmare.
He's like got scabies all over his chest. He's like, do you feel him in you? Do you feel him in you?
You feel him digging? What if the Fraggles are scabies size?
I didn't invite them. He's like pacing around the room. You can like hear his toenails like on the floor.
I'm just thinking about him like punching the walls. And he's like, it's time to play the music. Get in here, we're gonna have a fight. And then later he's like, oh, it's time to meet the Muppets. And he's like writing it down. It's genius. I showed you that video of Jim Henson's son making like a sketch in Unreal Engine 5.
He's like praising the Dark Lord Moloch or whatever, like one of the weird ones. It's like biblical.
What? But then like all the gods that he sees are actually Jim Henson puppets, going like, you will do this now, Mr. Henson.
The puppet in my visage. He's like, yes, master.
You will call it the Dark Crystal. It will make billions. Yes, master.
Okie dokie.
Oh man. Jim Henson's like, I can't, honey, I'm gonna tell you something. She's like, what is it? And it's like, picks up Kermit. I want a divorce. I want a divorce. I remember when that Muppet Man script came out. And the thing about it though is it's so played up for drama that like no one's ever wanted to do it. But now if you do it,
it's fun to set up a puppet man as being crazy because they're playing with the doll. Like,
I know.
They're not your friends. It's like, yes, they are.
I just can't get over that if you did everyone I've met in the last 10 years who looks like Jim Henson, they're all taking testosterone injections and they think that like they're all alpha dudes with their hair in a bun, and they're telling me that like cancer didn't exist 100 years ago.
I do like the guys that are like, you know what? I'm gonna get extra testosterone, then I'll be kick ass, and then they just look like they're sick.
No, I think I told you this. I knew a guy who always bragged about how much like what a alpha he was, and like this is in the last 2 years, but he would like randomly walk up to people and be like, you got a fucking problem, like just crazy. And
that's how you know he's cool, dude, because he's like, you can't, like the beast within sometimes comes out. And
yeah, he's just so full of testosterone. And I think you or someone pointed out if you get testosterone injections, you apparently start fistfights like that.
It
like
leads to you like just getting confused. It's like, why aren't people respecting me? I'm the best.
It's about respect.
It's about my territory, my belongings, and people knowing that I'm good.
Yeah, I know. You don't know how valuable of a male I am.
I'm a high value male. HVT.
Oh, man.
I mean HVM. They will treat me like the stud muffin I am. And then they poop themselves.
Yeah. He'd also show up to work an hour late.
He goes from like tough guy to like, oh, I was damaged.
He used to show up like an hour late for work and be like, the alpha shows up when he needs to show up, you know, like it's like this is like a night job, dude. Yeah, exactly.
I'm bad alpha.
Yeah, I wonder if that dude's okay. He was posting a lot of selfies with his guns and I stopped talking to him.
Yeah, that's a good time to stop talking with somebody.
I did watch him like try to hit on every girl I knew, and
especially they don't hunt or anything like that, and it's like, no, this is just for me to play around with in the bedroom.
I just keep people safe all the time.
Yeah, I'm like the Punisher. I haven't shot anybody yet, but I'm hoping someday soon, you know.
That is such a I'm the Batman.
One day someone's gonna break in my house and I'm gonna be so happy, and they're gonna not realize.
And they met the wrong guy. Yeah.
They're not gonna realize that I want to murder somebody legally for badly. Turns out I'm a worse criminal.
This dude's gonna find out I'm ripping on him, and he's gonna come to my house and murder me.
That's okay. We'll get another Brian.
But Have we talked about Romuald? Like, I feel like we could say the name Romuald.
Yeah, I didn't say his name, but I've made reference to him before.
I think I've heard you say Romuald on streams. That's why. I know this dude.
Now it's been said 3 times.
That's fine. He says really offensive stuff, but he sounds like Super Mario, and it's very funny when he says stuff.
When somebody's so horribly foreign that there's no fucking way they're gonna get the humor right.
Right, but
I
it's
can
like
give it
it's
a
like
pass.
just
It's
gallows.
like, okay, I get it. The horrible tragedy is hilarious.
He said something that pissed off Man Bun, and then Man Bun said, "I will wipe the floor with his blood." And we're like, "What the fuck? Calm down." And he's like, "No, you're not allowed to say things I don't like." And I'm like, "Aren't those like?" You said you hate when feminists get mad when you tell it like it is, and he's like, "Yeah, but that's because I'm right." I'm like,
"Because I'm telling
so
them
you're
like
gonna
it
go...
is. They tell it like it ain't."
Exactly, but he said, "I will wipe the floor with his fucking blood," and I'm like, "Won't that get you fired or arrested?" And he goes, "That's some pussy ass shit. I make the rules." And that's when I realized
people
that
say
dude was crazy.
they're these violent, awful beast people who are just like got like a kill count higher than like
right. They're just waiting
walking
for the
around.
beast.
They're walking around free. They're fine.
The veneer of a human being, like they're actually secretly these like super badass monsters.
But then like you start wailing on them like, "You're the king! You're the king!"
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't gonna pick a fight with him. He carried knives all the time.
Oh, I wouldn't want to hit Romuald.
Well, yeah. Well, no one's gonna fight Romuald. Romuald's not. Romuald would sue the shit out of you and then just walk away with like robot legs.
Yeah, Romuald's like Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, he's just walking where the Wumpa fruits are.
Yeah, he's fine. Like you don't know.
No, that guy's cool.
Let's see.
Anyway. Yeah, but like I'm worried that type of dude would be who plays Jim Henson. You really want someone who's like soft spoken. There's no actor really, I think, who could quite get that Jim Henson-y vibe.
I'm trying to think who I'd cast as Jim Henson. I really can't think of
dude.
anybody who's like living.
You'd think like Ashton Kutcher, but like even Ashton Kutcher doesn't give off like
yeah,
likability
just cast somebody who doesn't look like him whatsoever.
No, cast someone who's kind of a hippie.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, I guess you could do that.
Think of someone who would have that beard.
Are you trying
Max
to,
T
are you
says
trying to
Tobey
aim me up to be
Maguire.
Jim Henson?
You don't look anything like Jim Henson. Jim Henson is likable
I think I look
and
just
charming.
like him.
Okay, I'm looking at a... Who?
A little German politician.
Romuald?
Yeah, Romuald. Now
Man,
I'm
people
in
really...
charge and there'll be a few changes here and there.
I just read on Reddit, someone goes, "There's a fantastic script floating around called The Muppet Man." The Muppet Man is... He said it's one of the best scripts I've ever read. The Muppet Man script is really, really, really famously bad and unfilmable.
I do like it when people take something that's obviously bad and go, "No, it's great." Like, you know, I'll like say the Mario movie's good,
media.
but like,
yeah,
there's a little extra like wink and a nod, like I love it, but not like, you know, this is the standard for film.
I would not watch any other movie that was that quality and be like, "Oh wow."
If they made a sequel that was just the same thing, I would probably not be. I would be like, we can watch one.
We're gonna watch every Mario movie. That Mario. Look. You know why I didn't love that Mario movie?
This isn't it. This way.
I didn't love that. I didn't love the Super Mario movie because it was everything I thought it would be and nothing more.
It's candy.
It was just candy, and I. You know what?
It's fine. I think
the
they cut that Donkey Kong song was a crime.
No, it was in there.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. They replaced it with Take On Me, but it sounded like Ape on Me.
Oh yeah.
Which I'll give them that. Ape on Me is pretty good.
God.
It sounds like you're asking somebody like do something unspeakable to you though. Ape on me.
God.
Okay, I got my man. I've made no progress. I am close to the end, Jeremiah, and I'm scared to get sent back again. So I'm making sure there's nobody who's gonna shoot me in the back.
Brian's here. Oh yeah, you know what I tried to set up Sonic Roboblast 2 multiplayer today, and it took like 2 hours, and no one could get their fucking port forwarded correctly. And I just dropped the soda. Having a bad day.
And it's always fun. Anytime I get into an endeavor like that, I like to take it as a day off kind of thing. Like, let's take time off and then fix the magical internet problem, because if it's short, that means cool, short day, let's go watch an American Dad episode or something. If it's a long thing, then we'll be prepared to just have this be live fucking... How many of them are there? There's got to be so many.
Okay, let's see the actors who could play. Jason Segel is their first pick for who could play Jim Henson. I'm gonna go no. Jason Sudeikis. This is a bad list. Bill Hader. None of these people look like Jim Henson. It's gonna be like DiCaprio or something. Adam Driver? Actually, Adam Driver's not a bad cast. I can picture Adam Driver with a big face.
They should just do Zach Galifianakis, because people would just believe that's what Jim Henson looked like. Adds up.
I like Zach Galifianakis, yeah. David Arbor. How about David Arbor?
How about,
David Arbor is
how about Mike Judge? I just like the thought that you could cast just about anybody there, and people are like, oh yeah, that's Jim Henson, don't you know?
I could do it, yeah. For some reason, Josh Peck goes up.
How about Jeff the Killer?
Ben Affleck would be a good Jeff the Killer.
They're making a TV show called The Wojaks on Paramount.
What's it about?
John Waters. Those little internet meme guys.
Oh my god, I know who could play Jim Henson. I know who it is. I know who it is.
Him Jensen.
Jeff Bridges.
Sure.
Jeff Bridges is a good choice. That's a very good choice. Someone top it.
Brian, you're asking. Never mind. Phrasing. But,
I'm sorry.
It's a family show.
Just Actually, Zach Galifianakis, now they lost weight, might be a good Henson. I forgot he lost all that weight.
That's why they call him the Hangover.
Oh, Ryan Gosling. Has Ryan Gosling ever had a full beard? He's really dopey face, but he's so handsome.
Who are they going to cast for the Sonic Roboblast movie?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, back to Sonic Roboblast. We never got it set up.
I think they're going to cast Sonic the Hedgehog.
Cypher says Charles Manson. Young Charles Manson.
Yeah, Charles Manson is Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, yeah. I like that there is like a designated... There is one dude who's been playing Charles Manson. And he also played him in Once Upon a Time and Mindhunter.
He's like, yeah, I'm well known for looking like Charles Manson. Yes, it's a talent.
Yeah, he's really scary. He's really scary looking. Yeah, he's got a real tweaker thing going.
How'd you prepare for this role? Well, I did a bunch of meth, so my face got all nice and stretched out. And
some people just have that meth face, dude. Maybe they don't. I don't know.
Turn back on that. I don't know what you're telling me.
Some people look like they've done drugs. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, they should fix that, honestly.
Well, you just hire him to play.
Where's them bullets? Did I already get them? I already got them. Okay. I just want some more bullets.
Vanilla Ice should be Sonic.
Have you heard him lately?
No. Why would I? Is he still on tour?
Yeah, he's still running around. Gotta pay rent somehow.
Really?
I don't know if he's there today, but he was recently.
Okay.
Remember when COVID happened and everybody who was going to cancel their concert or whatever just said, it's a COVID thing, not us. Everybody got a free sick day.
What if the Jim Henson movie is the first movie where they use AI to like recreate the face and he's just got a scary monster face?
The AI can't do it. Get scared.
Well, no matter how many times they do it, his face will just look like it's mapped onto a... It always looks wrong, you know what I mean?
Cypher says, Sir Henson's a sweet man, but he looks like a cult leader. You look like that too if you played with yourself all day.
He just played with his puppets, man.
It's my puppets.
For a second, I thought Matt Smith could do it, the Doctor Who guy with no eyebrows. And the answer's still no. No one can do it.
I'll be honest, I have no idea where to go. I'm just trying to make sure I kill every single one of these guys.
I thought you were going to say I don't know who Jim Henson looks like, because I think you don't either.
Nah, I seen a picture of him.
It is weird that everyone who's ever worked for him grows that beard, though. Jim Henson looks like a Walmart greeter. The sleepy dog. Welcome to Walmart. It's true.
That one was really resistant to being shot at.
He didn't like it.
Oh, because he had the elevator key. They're hiding in the break room. Okay, now I can use the where the hell's the elevator?
Jim Henson's son is married to the girl from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Mia Sarah is her name.
Danny DeVito for Sonic. I mean, he could do it, and he would, probably.
I have a theory they didn't hire Danny DeVito in either Mario or Sonic because they don't know if he's gonna live like till tomorrow or for like the next 1,000 years.
I think it's because Hollywood has cold feet with the internet, as they should, because they got Morbius at one time.
Yeah.
They're like, we want this, and they put it in the movie, and nobody cares or watches, and it would just be spending a bunch of money on a specific celebrity that they ain't even gonna care about it. Is the elevator back down this way? That'd be cool if it was.
Chicabus is Jack Black as Jim Henson. Holy shit! Look at Jack Black's beard now.
Yeah, he looked like that guy who's putting vagina hooks on people. And no, I'm not making that up.
I like the beard though.
Yeah,
I do like the beard. Like, no, the beard's insane. I like it.
Where the?
He's done pretending. He looks like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Yeah, he's just like, look, I'm overweight and I got a beard, so let's just cut the pretense here.
Yeah, let's just grow it all the way to the.
I'll still bounce around the stage, and go, yeah.
Man, that's pretty cool.
Is this the elevator? Well, it's just the front door. Imagine if I walked the entire game. At least the heart sound would go away. I gotta admit, the constant bump 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 bump.
I know. I'm
just not gonna run it that low.
I just saw Jack Black in a thing for Jumanji, and for a second I thought he just did another Pitfall commercial. Cause he's got the Explorer gear on. I thought it was like a promo for the next Pitfall game. I saw a video of Jack Black's dad. Yeah, Jack Black's dad's entirely hairless. He seems to be relatively normal weight.
Oh, there's the elevator.
He seems so
I have out my
and
assault
gentle.
rifle because I'm gonna activate this, and then there's gonna be like 5 guys in there. Yeah, I finally did it. That only took half as long as the last movie.
Jack Black actually should have played Robotnik, now that I think about it. He would have been good. He could have been Robotnik and Bowser.
John Goodman.
Oh, John Goodman's a good choice. John Goodman is Jim Henson.
like John Goodman because every time he's on screen, I have to question if it's CG because it's kind of rare these days. I'm like, is that really him?
Well, whenever you see real John Goodman on screen, I mean, he's lost so much weight. Have you seen John Goodman since he lost all the weight, Hellbent? It's insane.
He looks way different.
He looks way different. He looks both better and worse.
Look at that cutscene happening, and now I'm here with no weapons.
Oh, good.
That's a smooth transition. Moving from the mansion to here.
This reminds me of that Slenderman game where the creepy girl's in the corner, and then if you walk up to her, it just kind of like jump scares you. What do you think of that Slenderman game, Hellbent?
It was alright. A little short, but not bad. This kind of plays like a Slenderman thing. I gotta run away from the psycho. He's got a little health bar. I ain't got no weapons.
It's Jack Black.
Yeah!
Mythical Belly Rubber says Jim Carrey did good for Sonic 1. I've only seen one, but Jack Black would have been better. Jim Carrey's really good in the second one. Second Sonic. I liked him a lot better in it. I hope if he does 3, well, we'll see what happens with 3. I'm amazed that, like, there's gonna be a 3.
So I gotta pick up these single-use items and bop them one.
Huh. You gotta bop him? Haha. Alright, so yesterday's U.S. emergency alert apparently caused several Amish people to get shunned from their societies for having their phones.
That's awesome. The other thing I was thinking, like, if you had like a secret second cell phone or something like that, that the old lady or the husband wasn't supposed to know about, those people just got, like,
whoops,
paddled on.
You just turned the phone off, though.
Yeah, you would think you'd do. Yeah, that would probably be smart to do, but...
Mine went off and I slept through it, and I was pretty impressed.
Mine went off and I'm like, that's what I expected.
Frustrating.
I played too many of those asynchronous horror games or whatever. Dead by Daylights and all that. Just run away from him. Don't you turn around. Hey, thank you, Mythical Belly. Appreciate it.
Do they maintain these places? Like, gotta keep it looking broken down.
Nah, this is Carcer City. It's a city from Grand Theft Auto 2.
Oh, okay.
And the idea is, like, it's that shitty of a place.
So it's like, what is it, Philadelphia? What do they use in movies?
It's like one of those cities to where, like, it's not even something you see in movies kind of city, you know?
Yeah.
Like maybe the abandoned part of Detroit. Something like that.
Okay.
Definitely northeastern. Because it's near New York, I think.
Creative Dude says he wants Otto from The Simpsons to play Vector the Crocodile. Whoa, SBO.
Whoa, SBO, dude. What the hell do I do here?
I like it better that it's like fucked up Kermit the Frog. SBO! I used to do videos. I used to just read comments as Vector all the time. I cried when Fred and Sonic the Hedgehog made contact.
My door up there is locked, and all I got's a brick. So I don't know what to do with this. I guess it's just built in here like it's a facility for. Oh, this must be a set.
What?
The director, you know, the director who's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
this must be a set.
Huh.
I hate to run back to look for a weapon, but it seems like that's what I need, right? Sniff, sniff.
Oh yeah, Dan Harmon is Jim Henson. Says Cypher because he's used to dolls. Dan Harmon has a doll in the shape of a woman in his house somewhere.
Yeah, well, you know, if it keeps him busy.
You gotta keep this Rick and Morty writer busy. We
It's
just
like,
watched him
we need the
apologize
script.
for his behavior.
He finished the script. Oh, yeah. Well, you know, good for him, I guess. I don't know.
He went to all his friends and apologized for what he did, and all his friends clapped, and he's like, there, I did it.
That'll do.
He really absolved himself.
Maybe I gotta throw the brick at him. It's just generally you don't do that.
Cypher says, I think he threw the real doll out, actually. I don't care that he threw it out.
He filled it up.
It got full and he had to get rid of it.
Got like a little gas meter on it. You gotta kick it. Okay, I'm just gonna throw a brick at him, I guess.
Just snap into that animation.
I mean, probably. I don't know where the. How am I gonna hurt you?
Crazy. Uh-oh. Yeah, where is he? I'm amazed how fast that thing caught up to you. That's pretty cool.
Maybe I just had to get him away.
I wish people were as dumb as that AI. I've been telling people that ChatGPT gains sentience this year. And they believe it. And then I have to be like, it's fucking Google. It's a fucking Google search, stupid. Like, it takes words and lines them up.
Yeah, it arranges things. Well, how the hell do I kill Pigsy? This is annoying. I hate it when video games do this. They're like, you'll never find the secret last way to hurt the boss. It's like, I've been doing good up to this point. In fact, he's actually kind of having a hard time even hitting me. So we're gonna run out of sprint.
Uh-oh. That's it, you just gotta wear him down.
Hey, nope.
I like that animation of him kicking you going, ah.
Ah.
So they've never made like a follow-up to this?
Yeah, there's a sequel. It didn't do as good. I just, you know, I guess there's like a fifth or sixth weapon or whatever. I'm supposed to find it, but
Oh, there's a whole video on Pigsy lore. That's cool.
yeah, people really like this character.
I really like the design. I'm just looking at pictures.
I
Man,
forget
look at
it.
that model. We should play Outlast.
Okay.
Like right now.
I'm kind of like not enjoying the fight though, because sadly, I know I gotta
can
find
tell.
all those fucking items, and that makes it not fun. Now it's not a game of skill. It's like, do you know where we put the thing?
Yeah.
Oh god, just kill me. I don't want to wait any. It'll be quicker if I just die.
Sugarman's asked, can we play Outlast 2, please, please, please?
Yeah, sure.
I would love to see Hellbent finish Outlast 2, because I got halfway, I think, and I thought it was the worst thing ever. But I really liked how well it rendered the grass.
I don't mind playing the worst thing ever.
Was that it?
No, I got to do that like a few more times, and I got to like find another weapon every time this happens.
Oh.
So I got to go through here and avoid him and find all the weapons, which, you know, I wasn't really struggling with at the start, but it's the last one I couldn't really find.
You want me to look up a guide or something?
I might need help with that because it actually may be just that frustrating.
Get up. What's the name of this mission?
It's the 18th one.
Okay.
Yeah, Music Bear, you pretty much got the gist of it. So yeah, these weapons aren't too hard to find, but there's one more. Or something. I don't even know if you need a weapon or not.
Hallway in which the mission begins. God, I hope I'm looking at the right version of this.
What does it say?
It says the mission's called Deliverance. Before you begin to actually try to beat the level, it'll help start and restart the level, get a feel for the layout. Pigsy's living quarters are a mess of broken walls and same-looking rooms. God, I don't like when they add clever shit. If you try to make a wrong turn while the swine is on your tail, you're gonna be ground chucked before you know it. What's worse, Pigsy's entrance is scripted, so pop in front of you and start chasing you.
Okay, I'm to the point where he runs up to the elevator, or runs up the stairs. I hit him
Pop
enough that he
ends
ran
chasing
upstairs.
you. Shouldn't have fired you. You'll have one weapon. You can take a bit of health off Pigsy, but he's immune to being executed, so you can't kill him. Before you start luring him in, though, you'll want to move down the hallway across from the stairs, take a right, enter the second padded cell. Here you'll spot another weapon within. Does any of that mean anything?
No, I might have to look up a video.
Okay.
Guess I'm just gonna throw this rock at him and then wail on him. Nope.
Ow, ow, ow. 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 That hurts.
Oh, why was I supposed to know that? I gotta look. Okay, so when I lure him on top of the thing,
Uh-huh.
then what?
Let's see.
I guess I gotta donk him with the brick, but
The hallway in which you begin the mission branches out after you take the first
okay,
level.
that was stupid. You just gotta make him stand on that thing twice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's disappointing, but oh, cool death.
Oh, okay.
That fall looks stupid, but where's the slappy? It's kind of like
That was hard.
Send him to hell. Go on.
This is back when Rockstar made games. It must be hard for him to do now.
they can only make one big game.
They really haven't been putting a lot out. I didn't even know this was a Rockstar property, but I get it.
When you play it, you'll be able to tell it's a Rockstar property.
I can see how they're moving, and I feel like it's a Rockstar property.
Yeah,
oh, Helmet, you died.
Yeah, it's also a very trial and error game, which is okay, but you know.
Send him to hell. Go on.
He's filming himself saying all this. You need that Crash to Insanity walrus music. Boo ba 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 ba. Boo ba 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 ba. Uh-oh, we're getting chased. We're getting chased.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, that was Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, I was thinking Jar Jar Binks.
That's
You have
the
to
best
kill him,
part.
or can you go back through that door and just be like, bye guys?
No, I think there's like 2 guys with guns in the other room, so I need to like kill these guys and get their guns. They sent 3 after me and there's 5 in the room, right?
Yeah. Send him to God's house.
Sorry, guys. Tango has evaded me. Over. Don't worry, man. Our 6 is clear. Keep it sure you're getting this shot out of us any second.
After you regain control of Cash, turn off the motor with the square button. Run through the black chimney room, down the ramp on the other side, before ducking into the little hidey hole on the left. 3 of the soldiers will run past you. You got that spot on.
Yeah.
You'll need to lure one back for you to execute. Your chainsaw doesn't have to be on to get the execution.
Oh, that's
Grab his rifle,
information.
Go on.
take down the comrades. The last 2 will likely remain up near Starkweather's door. You can lure one of them by hiding behind the pillar in Pigsy's blackened room, tapping, then blowing him away when he comes to investigate. Kill the final one by slowly stepping up the stairs, then blowing head off with a manually aimed shot as soon as you see it pop up from the view through the crate. I'll be right back. I'm gonna...
Ah! Oh yeah, I had the motor on. That's why. All right, I'll see you in a minute.
I gotta find a phone charger. It's getting late.
Oh, I thought you already had one.
Send him to hell. Go on.
Eddie Crash, the Rockstar's Warriors game was great.
Something over here, for sure. Zero in on my sector.
The other guy's probably gonna come back downstairs in a second.
Send him to hell. Go on.
Little fox, the hounds have come to play. Fugitive located.
I don't know, I tried. This little segment's annoying, huh?
Send him to hell. Go on.
He's out of sight. We know you're here. It's just a matter of time. Targeted.
Oh, man. Almost. No worry. I'll get it. It's just a
Send him to hell.
frustrating mission,
Go
is
on.
all. This guy should be coming around the corner. Looks like he's going this way.
Okay, start a new sweep of your area. Out. Come on, let's get this over with.
Level 3 chainsaw for you guys. Whoa.
something on my gator.
He said something's on his gator.
Gonna piss on your corpse when we're done with you.
Level 2. Oh shoot, I'll be right back. I also need a charger. I hate to do this. I didn't plan anything good. This is a Thursday, man. You have to deal with things as they are. Just a second.
You got this, Hellbent. Did Hellbent leave? Is it just me now? Oh. Hi, Sugar Bits. Hi, chat. How you guys doing? Hi, OCDE. Oh, shit. Sister A's here, too. Hello. Anything cool going on this week? Are there any movies coming out? What's going on in the world? I feel like I haven't heard from the world.
Sorry, I thought I was gonna be done with the game by now, so I actually had chicken in the oven. I had to pull it out.
Oh, you're fine. It says Brian is sleepy. Yeah. I gotta go to work after this, too.
No rest for Brian.
Mr. Hellbent, may I have some of your chicken?
No.
Oh yeah. Oh, here's something to inject new life into this stream. Siste, I didn't love the Frontiers DLC. I'm sorry. Okay. So I got distracted. Never mind. What were we talking about?
That's a good question.
What the fuck was that? Well, it was so exciting. I had something interesting to say.
Yeah,
Was
so
it
it's gonna
Sonic?
inject new life.
It was gonna inject a whole new. The stream is ruined that now that I'm not. Something funny happened. Oh, I ordered fucking DoorDash yesterday, and it ordered from like a restaurant like 35 minutes away from where I was.
Oh yeah, I love it.
And the dude sent me a message apologizing for how long it was gonna take, and I was like, yeah, whatever, it's just fine. Guess a lot of people are eating
Well, like
on Wednesday.
they're the ones who click yes, I'll do the delivery. But like, you
Right.
know, you can't just say like, you can't be sitting there for like 30 minutes and see a delivery pop up and go, no, I won't take that one.
Man.
You can click on it before someone else does.
Yeah, I felt bad that that guy had to go that long. I like trains.
Chugga woo woo, you know.
I already started painting my nails, so I guess I gotta finish. It's called the sunk cost fallacy. And I will be your guide.
I'll be your guide to destroying your mind.
I just realized why I stopped painting my nails is because the fucking fumes are horrible.
I love the fumes. That's the best part.
Oh, they're horrible. I was drinking a Pepsi and now it's gonna smell like fucking painted nail fumes. Siste says I love nail polish smell. If you'd met me in real life, you'd think that nail polish smell would explain a lot of what I'm like, but...
Smell polish.
Oh, fuck. It's really flaking off, too. Like, is it supposed to be doing this? I did this so my nails wouldn't flake anymore. Instead, it's like...
That's a good question. I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Hellman doesn't paint his nails as much as I do.
Not as much.
I think he's down to never.
What?
Hmm. I'm gonna look up this biting your fingernails.
Send him to hell. Go on.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
When it comes to, like, doing stuff to my body to please strangers, I'm an absolute pussy. If someone tried to bully me into getting a tattoo, I'd probably, after a point, want to hit them.
Who asks, how does it feel to paint nails, Brian? I was always curious. The brush is too thick for painting them. I don't actually understand the concept. It does feel satisfying to seal the front of my cuticle, like where my nails get so no foreign body can get under my fingernails now. That's kind of nice, and it makes me want to polish them. Did that answer the question? How does it feel?
They treat me like you do.
When you put your hand upon me. I literally am just putting the protective stuff on Shigabits.
Send him to hell. Go on.
It's a clear coat.
I just like yeah, when I get, well, if I get nervous enough or if my nail's long enough, this OCD thing in me kicks in my brain where I like have to chew it. I have to fucking pull that piece off.
I already took damage. I might as well.
And then my nails all even swell. Yeah, just let them get you. There you go. It's just it's a really gross thing about me, and it's something I need to fix. But like, if I stop, if I start exercising more and like eating better, then I stop biting my nail. Yeah, Shigabits gets it. Yeah, it's hard, dude.
Yeah, tension.
And you're never gonna get rid of that habit. You're gonna replace it. Yeah, and it's hard to explain to people because then I'll put a fucking Band-Aid over my nail if I need to get it wet. And it's like, why do you have, Band-Aids on your fingernails? It's like, well, because I'm fucked up.
What's wrong with you?
OCD says, what was that about me doing something in Brian's brain? You make me do that to my fingernails, dude. It's not cool. This day said, I used to bite my nails for 30 years. Yeah, I've had that problem too. I gotta swap it for something good.
Like heroin.
There was one habit I used to replace it with. And then I just hurt my dick so badly.
Yep, candle
There's
wax.
nothing I can replace it with. Yeah, I just kept putting candle wax on my balls. It wasn't smart.
This is funny. Whee.
One go too.
I bet they don't let you take the machine gun into this fight, so it's pointless for me to collect all this. But that does put us with full health for this thing. Maybe I can just run him down with the chainsaw.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay, it's one of those kind. Yeah, I just need to sprint into him and just make...
Just the chainsaw go, ah!
Yep, I think it's Vice City rules. Remember all that chainsaw code in Vice City that was a big deal those years ago? Just put it into Manhunt. Just pour it on over.
Who said my mom used to bite her nails and my friends? Your mom sucks. Mom, stop biting my friends! I like how he falls over. He was one door away.
There we go. No,
I didn't like that.
I made you!
I like his dude trying to go back in.
Acclaimed movie maker Lionel Starkweather has been found dead today, along with several of his bodyguards, at his estate at the Wapona Hills residential district. In what investigators are calling a bloody vendetta, an unknown assailant infiltrated the compound, killing Starkweather, but more interestingly, leading police to the site of a snuff.
Oh wow, my
ring
nails have a
being
really
run
nice
from
texture.
The estate's confines. Linked to this ring is Carcer City's own police chief, Gary Schaefer, whose lawyer stated that he intends to plead not guilty.
That robot fart at the end is really cool too. Hey! That ending kind of sucks.
Big city, nice! Yeah, that was a really short ending.
Bruschetta nights!
Nice! You win, Bruschetta!
That's all I got, flatbread pizza!
Have you ever heard any of the other Scorpion songs? There's one in particular called Game of Life, and it's the same exact riff as da 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 da. It's the same as Rock You Like a Hurricane, except he goes the game of life.
Yeah, that was like really frowned upon for a while, but then like the hip hop scene hit, and people were like, "Dude, I just like good music. I don't care if you sample from so and so. I like it better in this song." And
well, no, it's just that they sampled their own. Every song was the same song.
That's smart.
Go
you don't
play,
have to be one hit wonder if you just
yeah.
fudge the script a little.
The song over and over, yeah. Also, who's saying "Taking Care of Business"? They also did one called "Taking Care of Christmas." Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night workout.
Taking care of Christmas. Yeah, I mean you get that played in enough like shopping malls.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that
You're
ending
guaranteed money for the rest of your life.
I like the gore scene of them where you kill the guy, but then it's just like, and on the news, he was busted and he was bad. Good night. Bomp. And butt rock. Well, we'll definitely come back in the future and do Manhunt 2. We will look into some Grand Theft Auto and other Rockstar stuff. I have a few other things on the way, including Project Wingman. So, and forgot about Project Wingman as well. And let's see. Lots of stuff.
Lots of stuff.
I'm not going to promise bonus stuff tonight. I'm going to just stop doing that and just show up at random. Because every time I promise, I lay down in bed, I'm like, nah, and I pass right up. It's like when you make plans and lay down in bed, the bed's so much more cozy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to say abandon all hope.
That's true.
But I'll probably be back. We'll see. I don't know. I might just take a nap. But that was Manhunt. It's great. I don't think it's as good as Bully at the end of the day, but I like it more. It's called Nap Roulette, Cypher. It'll be 40 minutes or 4 hours. Who knows? 1 hour of Bully. Jay, I love to do an hour of Bully, but Brian's got to be out of here, and I got to at least take a break. So, there's a few indie selections. It'll probably be some weird indie stuff. It's what you might get. We'll see. I'm watching the credits to Manhunt. There's nothing extra. Do you see that ending? There's nothing after the credits. Oh, you can't skip them.
This felt like an extra game.
I like unskippable credits because it's like the team going, nah, No, you don't. It's slow too.
These credits are so boring. Yeah.
I like the music. You know, I can make this by just like taking 20 seconds of music and stretching it out over 5 minutes. I like some of the acting. Melly Powers. I swear I've heard her like in a million different places.
That's Austin's daughter.
Stunts. I mean, I know they had mocap, but like
speed.
Then again, if you told me like run at full speed and fall on the floor, I'd be like, I don't know if I want to do that right now.
In fairness, I actually just did a motion capture stunt like 2 days ago. You remember where I have the dude get like pistol whipped and then he like his head snaps forward and he falls forward?
Oh yeah.
Like I actually did just put my mattress in my garage and fall onto it, record it. And it worked. It really does look like I'm falling over.
Oh yeah.
It would be awesome. Why did Brian break his leg? Oh, for his animated cartoon show.
Dude, if you're gonna hit the concrete, you need to have the camera pointed at the floor so you can capture that part. Because that would be the more interesting part of that scenario.
Yeah.
It was like,
I did a bit where someone falls to their knees.
There.
It was the day I got the little mattress I bought, and I remember she's like, "All right, what are we filming?" And I'm like, "Well, you gotta get down, fall to your knees. We'll save it for last." And then the mattress showed up.
There's thanks, and then there's special thanks.
Look at the first name under special thanks. That's an awesome name.
Faginoli.
That's an awesome name. Faginoli.
Thank you, Jack Hunter. This is made up names
Ian
and special
Fugway.
thanks.
The Pond. This was before it was Pond 5.
There should be a really loud jump scare right now. Oh wow, we do get post credits. Oh, sorry. I hit the volume button.
That was great.
And skipped the post credits thing because I was like, oh, I'll turn the volume back up. And I don't think we can watch that.
Oh well.
What happens if I load the finished one? Oh, it just reloads the final mission. Nothing's okay.
Well, we'll have to play it all over again.
There's skins in this for the PC, but you don't get this in the regular port. You only get it in the hacked version. But you can play the whole game as Pigsy or Monkey or whoever, and you can probably import more.
That's really cool. The
Stats.
3 Frog Bros get their video game debut.
I died 146 times and I killed 158 times, so about a 1 to 9. I exploded a lot of heads. Yeah, that makes sense. And these stats are kind of dry. Chainsaw executions. I did several chainsaw executions, and they're inaccurate. Bonus features are just pictures of shit.
Oh, damn. Concept art. No, that's not concept art.
Hey, look, Orson Welles.
That's Orson Welles. Yeah, that's Orson Welles. With the airbrush tool.
Once a wealthy and productive director has been disgraced by Hollywood's elite. Bitter and angry, his isolation has brought about a swift decline into madness. Reduced to filming underground pornography and snuff films for a selective clientele, particularly the Japanese market. He has begun creating a new deranged... Why the sudden jab at the Japanese? The Japanese really love your snuff film. Japan didn't buy this game. It was Americans. Throughout the game, he constantly rants against the movie industry and the people who crossed him. Okay, so they toned it back from that. Makes sense. Oh, they're gonna make action figures. That's cool. The last one has to be a joke. Well, that was fun. I give it a 7 out of 10.
That was very nice.
7 out of 10. 8 out of 10 if you like Rockstar. Okay, I'm gonna go get food. Like I said, maybe we'll be back with an indie game, but probably, you know, don't count on it. Just go to sleep if you don't wait up. I gotta eat dinner anyways. Brian's gotta go to work. And I gotta go to work after that.
I have to work for a living.
Well, it's not like I don't go to work in the morning, asshole.
I know. Well, I like spending time with you.
Man, you've ruined this friendship forever.
What?
I'm angry. Brian's never seen again after saying that.
Thank you for having me on the show for.
Thank you for coming on the show, Brian. It's fun, man. But yeah, we gotta go. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for chatting. Thank you, Brian, for joining. We'll never see him again after today.
Yeah,
thank you for the generosity. Sleepy Dog Zone, Slingo, Fat Pretzel, Trader Dan, Sugar Bits, and Night Talker. Thank you for your ridiculous generosity. I'll be a little bit more of sound mind next time. But hey, we got a lot of extra out of Manhunt by me dying so much, so maybe I should always show up tired. We'll see. But yeah, that's it. Good night. Bye.